up.
Cool.
And we're in.
We're in the shit.
We're
Hello.
deep in the shit. Back again, the Stay Gold podcast. Matt, Alex, Noah, Joe here, back to dissect some directors' careers, watch some classic movies. This episode, the penultimate film in our Mel Gibson director dive, conscientious objector representation with Hacksaw Ridge. Then we're going to dive into this week's movie chest, riding on the highs of Netflix's Adolescence popularity, which came out earlier this year. We watched Philip Barantini and Stephen Graham's previous one-shot story, Boiling Point. So yeah, kind of an intense one this week. What do you guys think?
So I think I'm gonna just out the gates confess something here. I didn't rewatch Hacksaw Ridge for tonight. I'm sorry.
What the?
But I have seen it. I just didn't want to cancel. I just didn't want to be that guy.
Okay.
I have
If you've
seen it.
I think that's fine. Yeah.
I've seen it. All right.
Noah's
That's
rewatched it double for you. Like he's rewatched it 3 times
Yeah.
or so in the
Yeah,
last couple
I
weeks.
got
so.
you on the Hacksaw Ridge. Sure.
It was like 12 a.m. last night, and I was like, "Fuck, it's Sunday. We're streaming tomorrow." So yeah, Boiling Point was
Yeah.
my first option because it's a 90-minute movie, and then Hacksaw Ridge is like 2 hours plus. I was like, I don't think I could stay up that late.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sorry.
No,
I
you're
have
good,
seen
man. Holidays are
Yeah,
catching up to
I
me
get
too,
that.
man.
I just
A lot of stuff
cranked
going
through
on.
them yesterday. Because like
Yeah.
you were saying, like holiday shit is just like packing up. I just have like
Yeah.
so much shit going on, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I gotta fucking cram these in when I can.
Yeah, I feel you.
You got some gifts to buy.
But also, I guess I was thinking about it today. We can go back to Mondays if you want. I guess like I feel like we were on Mondays, and then I had softball on Mondays, so then we switched to Wednesdays. But like we can go back to Mondays if you want. I'm not playing
Yeah.
softball right now, and I might
think-
not this year. So
I don't know. I think
I
we've
would
done
probably-
probably like every day of the week now.
Yeah,
honestly.
I think
Yeah,
so.
at this point, yeah.
Yeah,
maybe. Sunday.
I don't know. I mean, I'm good
Sunday?
at whatever. I'm just throwing it out there. You know,
Yeah.
like
No,
Yeah.
I'm down for that. If
No,
that's the
I'm
move.
off Mondays and Tuesdays, so Mondays would work. That would work
Okay.
Yeah,
for me.
if that's more consistent, sure, I'm fine with it.
Here we go.
Yeah.
All
Here
Mondays
we
are the
go.
same, so.
Every Monday
but
night,
yeah,
except for
do
next
Mondays,
week,
yeah.
because we're taking next week
Yeah,
off,
exactly.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, we're not doing that yet.
Yeah. But yeah, let's get into this week's. Almost done with Melly. Almost done with our boy Mel Gibson.
Yeah,
Can see the end.
yeah.
Anybody sad to see him go, or hate to watch him go,
Well,
or love to watch him leave?
I
Type
I
of
mean,
situation?
realistically, he's had some good movies.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just like we're gonna end on a sour note because
That's
I
so
mean,
wild.
Look, I know Flight
Yeah.
Risk is gonna be
To be
shit, but-
fair, having seen Flight Risk, it's not necessarily a sour note. It's more of like a baffling and
That's
kind of
what I'm saying.
comical.
How does
Yeah.
any like
That's what I was
filmmaking
hoping for.
themes or like directing like translate to flight? Like what? What is
It's
that movie?
insane. Like when I saw it was directed by Mel Gibson, I'm like, what the hell happened here?
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah.
so much strange choices happening that are just like not Mel Gibson. Like
Yeah.
from the very first frame of like some stupid CGI deer, I'm like, this
Wow.
isn't Mel Gibson. Like
Yeah.
he had a
crazy.
real like capybara, whatever the fuck, pig in Apocalypto and a real jaguar. This man's now I don't know. It was just weird choices.
How the mighty have fallen.
But
I was thinking
well,
about it too. It's like all of his movies, except for The Man Without a Face, have pretty much been period pieces
mhm.
or period-esque like movies. And I don't know. I guess I forgot about The Man Without a Face or The Man with No Face. I mean, I guess that is kind of set in a period because it was in like the 60s or 70s.
Yeah.
But that's not really like fair to say that.
No.
I feel like that's just,
That
like,
one's kind
being,
of an
like,
outlier to his
70s.
filmography a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, what I mean is Flight Risk is also one. 'cause
Yeah.
It's not a weird piece, you know. It's just like
Yeah.
fucking. What is that? You know?
Yeah.
Like,
We're about to find out.
I don't know. I think that'll be a fun way to end it. Cause be like,
Yeah.
well, like,
Yeah.
spiraled out somehow.
We're just torching the director dive behind us as we walk away. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
it's been fun. We're out.
I mean, for the most part, it's been good though. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. This was my first time watching Hacksaw Ridge, and
Me too.
I mean, I feel like at the beginning of the movie I was in it, and I was like, damn, I think I'm gonna enjoy this. And then as the movie went on, I actually kind of enjoyed it less and less.
Wow.
But I don't know. I guess it's because like at the beginning, it made me think that like I don't know, like all the classic World War II shit, where it's just like these dudes basically just have to fucking. They're just regular people, and they just have to join the fucking military because if they don't, like, no one is gonna stop like this fucking crazy fascist dictator from taking over the world. So like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of just like I don't know. I just have a lot of respect for like those people who like fought in World War II, just because like, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Hitler was a bad fucking dude committing was like fucking genocide on a whole group of people. But anyway,
it's a
like,
real good versus evil story, World War II. You know.
yeah,
It's one of the
Yeah.
classics.
real good versus evil.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Anyway, okay, so like as we get into the movie though, when he gets into boot camp, it's like everybody in boot camp is kind of portrayed as an asshole and they're like against him, and I feel like it kind of like makes me conflicted because I'm just like, these are all the dudes who are like going off to fight in World War II and they're kind of portraying them as like pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's how you
so
always
like I
start,
don't know.
right?
Yeah. And then after that, I feel like it really just turned into them respecting the main character because of how much he sticks to his beliefs, which is like
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I guess it was just I don't know. I had certain expectations at the beginning of the movie, and I think that those just weren't satisfied,
That's fair.
and it diminished a little bit of the movie for me. I still thought it was good, but yeah, that's pretty much just my take, I guess. I don't know. Overall, yeah.
No, that's fair. I
What's
mean,
your guys' takes?
I've watched this one like you said, like 5 times now or whatever. So
It's on
Every
repeat.
week.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. It's one that it's like one of those war movies I like find myself coming back to more often. Like I like war movies, but this is one that I return to a lot more. And I
Mhm.
think it's because of the main character. Again, I mean, we've talked about how Mel's character writing is like usually pretty solid, and I think it's still solid in this one, and it's just wrapped up in like a war genre. It's just kind of nice. I like war movies. Yeah, it's just good. I will say it gets like I think it gets a little hokey in like the war action and stuff like that near the very end. But where he's like kicking
Yeah.
grenades and shit like that. I don't know. You know what I mean? Just
For sure.
drama.
Yeah.
But
Fucking epic.
yeah. I mean it is. But yeah. Um. No, I like it. I think I did like tear up. I remember the first time I watched it. I like remember tearing up during this movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, nice.
So emotionally, yeah.
Yeah, if he kicks a grenade, is he technically like using a weapon, or like nitpick, early nitpick?
I would say so. I
He
mean,
fucking committed a murder.
He kicked
Yeah.
a grenade at someone, multiple
people.
people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I
Who
would
knows?
say
Maybe that was just a
Don't
definitely.
know.
flare. Maybe he. I don't know. Because they show him at the end, like the actual guy, like in like an interview. Um, I I just think it would be funny if you cut to like him literally saying in the interview, yeah, and then I kicked that grenade in that foxhole.
Kicked a grenade out of the air as it was being thrown like a fucking badass.
Yeah, because how else would you know that he like kicked a grenade like that? You know what I mean? That's just like
Right.
kind of just some bullshit for
That's
dramatic
That's a Mel-
effect.
super specific.
That's a Mel Gibson touch right there. That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
a special. Well, Alex, what do you think about Hacksaw Ridge?
Well, I went and saw it in theaters with my mom.
Okay.
I remember thinking, I like Andrew Garfield, so this could be pretty good. I remember the Oscars, this being like one of Mel's like comeback to Hollywood, being like this guy can actually make films. I remember enjoying this movie when it came out, but I liked the visceral action of it all, and I did like the fact that the character was like standing on his morals and was like sticking to it. Like the character writing, obviously, all of Mel's characters are kind of like this figure of they have a system of beliefs that they stick to and that they abide by, and this just is sticking to Mel's tropes of some guy guided by some sort of spiritual whatever the fuck. And I mean, I respect when anybody can stick to whatever they believe in as firm as they can, and are actually true to it. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I do remember enjoying this. I liked for a war film, because they're not my favorite genre, but for this one, it was pretty good. I also like violence, and I'm pretty sure there was a lot of gnarly violence.
Oh,
in the
it
end, wasn't
gets
there?
violent.
Oh yeah,
Oh
dude.
yeah.
There's some pretty gnarly violence.
Yeah.
For sure.
I made a note for that. I put that in my, well, I just put it in my notes, I guess. I don't know. I felt
Just
like up until the end, like
Joe
you said, Noah, I
scratching
feel
it.
like most of it is like, I don't know. I feel like these days they've kind of just like perfected the fucking World War II violence, and I feel like it was just on display in this movie. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know.
They turn it up to 11. If you know what I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure they reused all the uniforms in every World War II movie since like Saving Private Ryan, since the Red Line and shit. Like that, you know what I mean? Like they just have those
Yeah,
on
the
max
German
now.
ones. Yeah.
They just crack open the warehouse. All right,
Yeah.
boys, suit up.
Yeah.
Army surplus store.
Yeah. Well, this is my first time watching, so I was highly anticipated because I remember it having a big Oscar run, and it was pretty hyped when it came out. Like,
It was.
just the word of
Yeah.
mouth was pretty big on it. I remember. And going through Mel Gibson's movies, it's been pretty good. I think like the last few have been pretty solid. I kind of think this one is a bit of a dip for me. Like, I don't know, the conscientious objector hook. It's a solid. I like that idea, and it makes this like war movie feel different. Like, and there's good performances. The cinematography's pretty good. Directing, it's pretty good. But I just feel like it's a bit tropey in the writing. Like, the writing is really what makes the film suffer, in my opinion. Like, everything else is pretty elevated except for that. But I also had the thought where I was like, maybe I'm just now realizing it, because if you like zoom in on like Braveheart and Apocalypto, like they're pretty simple and they're kind of tropey, honestly. Like, so that's there. But I was like, is it just like so
I
much
noticed you didn't
dialogue?
mention Passion of the Christ. You don't want to
No.
say that that's tropey?
I would say that's actually less tropey, honestly. I that's more of like a just straight up representation.
Horror
I don't know.
film?
Yeah. I mean, there's obviously some crazy visuals and just like some insane shit going on, but I was like, for Hacksaw Ridge specifically, I just like, it feels like a too goofy. In the other ones, it all feels kind of good, like it all kind of meshes well. And in this one, I was
Honestly,
like,
it might be Andrew Garfield. Like, I
maybe.
feel like he brings like a goofiness to his stuff sometimes, where he just like,
I can see that.
I don't know, he just has that like smile. I don't know what it is. It's just like, I don't know, something could be bad, and he's just like sitting there smiling, and there's just like a weird feeling in the air. I don't know what it is. That's the only way I can describe it. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I could see that. I wasn't like super, impressed with him in this film. I think he like did the job, but I think what it boiled down to for me was like the writing, like, because based off Apocalypto, there's like barely any talking. It's all just like visual storytelling. And in this one, you're just like being told how to feel the whole time, or it's just like leading you through dialogue in a way that feels like too simple for me. But
That's fair.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it. I think it's like a pretty good film. I just don't like, like we were saying, it's like the World War II movie has been done hundreds, if not thousands of times. So it's like, what did this one do differently is how you're forced to view it. And for me, I just didn't find a lot of like stuff where I was like, that was worth it.
What are the most war movies, you think? Which war is the most popular? Is it Vietnam or World War II?
World War II.
I think
You think it's World War II?
Oh yeah.
That'd be
Oh,
my
yeah.
guess too.
For like films, just in general.
Yeah, just in general.
Oh,
Yeah.
100. I mean, you got time. You got extra years for World War II.
Yeah.
That chunk between that and Vietnam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The History Channel just putting them out every year. Some kind of film or documentary.
Yeah, reenactment.
Something about Hitler. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, but like I said, it's like the hero versus villain story for World War II. In Vietnam, that's the one where they're like, well, maybe we shouldn't tell that story because it's just
Yeah. Like,
That's just-
is America the villain here? Or...
Yeah. Should we get into some stats? Get into some categories then for Hacksaw Ridge?
Yeah.
Sure.
So the stats, Mel's back. You know, he takes like a 10-year break. People want to see what he does next. He got a $40 million budget for it. Worldwide box office, 180 mil. That's a nice chunk. Nominated for 6 Oscars, won 2. Nommed for sound editing, directing, lead actor for Andrew Garfield, and Best Picture. And it won for
Director,
sound.
right?
Yeah, director. Yeah. And then it won for sound mixing and film editing. So kind of just some like, kind of some randy ones.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Isn't that like, didn't the last one, or was it one of his other films got for sound or editing, wasn't it?
Apocalypto, I think, was only nominated for sound awards.
Okay.
And maybe costume, but yeah.
Was Braveheart nominated for editing or sound? Because I remember there was one of them where that like won the Oscar for sound or editing, and I remember you saying like the editing was, or the sound was a little bit something where you're like, I don't know if it deserved that.
Yeah, that was
So.
Apocalypto for sure.
Yeah.
Where they're like
Oh,
putting
okay.
in stock sounds and shit like that. But I think Passion
yes,
of the Christ
pig
might
and all
have.
that shit.
I think Passion honestly might have been nominated for sound as well. But I don't know. Sound didn't really stand out to me in this film either. I guess like
No?
compared to previous ones.
Explosions and gunfire and
The basics.
Yeah.
yeah. Editing, I mean, it was like well edited. I don't think it was like poorly edited.
Film editing, I could see that one because in the battle sequences, like some of the cutting and that stuff is pretty impactful.
Yeah, I mean, some of my shots are mostly in the action war sequences.
I feel that. Some research I got, according to Mel Gibson, Desmond Doss's son, Desmond Jr., was moved to tears when he watched Andrew Garfield's portrayal of his dad. So.
Well, yeah, dude. I mean, it's your dad's story. Like.
Yeah, right.
Did his son know that Mel was up for the part, but he turned it down for Andrew Garfield? Or?
Mel made sure he was aware of that. First meeting. I could have played it.
Could have done it, but the agent wasn't up to date yet. So.
On that note,
but Mel was in there for a shot.
Really?
Yeah.
He was in there? No way.
When they're lowering Desmond down on the like stretcher, on the little like zip line, he's one of the soldiers there, like sitting underneath them.
Of course.
Yeah.
On that note, in the research it came out that he was originally going to play Sergeant Howell, and then he gave it to Vince Vaughn so he could focus on directing the movie.
So did he give it to Vince Vaughn because they became friends on the set of
Maybe
Dragged Across Concrete? Do you think that's why?
Or did he do this film after Hacksaw Ridge?
I think that this was before Dragged Across.
Was it?
I
So this
feel
one
like
must be
Dragged
where the
Across Concrete
relationship
was like
started.
2018.
I think
Yeah,
so.
Dragged Across Concrete was 2018.
So I think this
Okay.
was like where Vince handed him the script to Dragged Across Concrete, right?
Gotcha.
And then he was
Okay.
like,
I think, yeah.
"You should do it."
Yeah.
And then last little bit I got, Gibson said what appealed to him about making this story was that it contained a real superhero without spandex. So, a little
Cool.
jab at the superhero films there.
Greatest.
But would it have been better if you wore spandex? Think about that.
Everyone would have put down their guns, dude.
Yeah.
Just been like,
I mean,
"Oh."
like, damn.
Yeah.
Bulletproof speedos. That's what the army really needs. Bulletproof speedos.
Yeah, some better branding.
Military issued.
Yeah. All right. Well, what's the theme of Hacksaw Ridge?
But standing on business.
There you go.
Meaning
Son.
your principles and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's stick to your beliefs, basically saying.
Violence isn't always the answer, right?
Good dude.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, man. That guy, the Section 8 guy who was doing the psych evaluation, his reasoning on, like, basically murder as one of the 10 Commandments, he basically said that murder in war doesn't count.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, that's like justification for like all the fucking crusades, or like you could. I feel like that's just like such a slippery slope. You can use that as justification for like anything. I just feel like that's like really kind of just some fucking horse shit, but you know.
Yeah.
I'm on the front lines.
All right, on to shoot your shot. Yeah, I was kind of struggling for the first half of the film, and then I got like a few through all the battle sequences.
Yeah, I really just put the battle sequences because I couldn't really, I don't know, I didn't really pick out a lot of specific shots.
Yeah, I mean, there was only a couple for me. One is I put the God shot again of Des. I don't know. I think Mel Gibson
He
just
loves a
likes
God
his
shot.
God shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I did when they go back up the second time when they're all like praying or waiting for Desmond to be done praying and they go back up. There's like a slow motion glide of like just the boots on the ground. I don't know. I really liked that. Just the way that looked. They're all like charging forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Charging with belief now. They got God on their side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a few shots. The one I thought was funny was he like puts the plasma up on like the tree trunk or whatever, and then it just immediately explodes, gets shot.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah. Brutally real.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
My favorite shot, I think, is the soldiers like retreating off of Hacksaw Ridge, and you see like they're going down like that little rope bridge, and you just see like it face on. It's like front facing the cliff, and then you just see like the explosions in the background, and like it's just like such an insanely like well framed shot because like all the information's like coming toward you as the viewer, and they're coming down the ropes, and you just see like a bunch of chaos above and behind. It's just so fucking good.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that one's good. And then
they're like when they're climbing up and the fucking blood is dripping on them. I'm just like, God, because after they got done like just pounding the fucking area with like artillery.
Yeah.
Just like.
And then the other cool shot that I got is when he buries the dude, and then you see his eye peeking out of the dirt. That's all you see is just like the eye in the dirt. It's like a blue eye. That was very cool shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Similarly, though, I was kind of struggling with some quotables. I mean, obviously, I didn't really love the writing on this one, but what'd you guys get?
I had keep this man away from strong winds.
Yeah, I don't really have anything either.
I just have like the iconic like "help me get one more." You know, yeah, that was the only one where I was like, "There we go."
Just saved one more.
Yeah.
Schindler.
One more.
Yeah. There we go. Another World War II classic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I'll pick that for my next pick. I actually haven't seen it.
Please don't, dude.
You haven't seen Schindler?
Please.
I actually have not.
They made us
Christmas
watch that in
time.
high school.
I didn't watch that till like last year, so I feel you. Man.
Really?
Yeah. I did my Spielberg dive, and that was on it.
All right, I have a different pick actually, but you know.
Okay, good.
I'll add it to my list. I actually have a list now of just like my picks,
Hey,
my movie chess picks.
Yeah. On to prop hunt again. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, I struggled for quite a few categories in Hacksaw Ridge. Was it just me?
No.
I don't know. I feel like that just happens sometimes. I don't know.
Like, what'd you guys get for prop hunt?
I don't have anything.
The grenade. I mean, come on.
But honestly, I feel like I don't put anything down for prop hunt most of the time, and then I just think of something on the spot. But like realistically, like I don't know, maybe a Bible. I don't fucking know. Like maybe that World War I uniform.
That is way more righteous than they're out
that they had to go to the other warehouse to get on the other lot.
Stolen valor, Joe. I was like, give me that medal of honor.
Oh yeah,
take the medal. I deserve it.
Yeah, you take that. Yeah,
hang that up. That's a conversation piece, right?
That's not bad. Performance review. You know, some good performances in this film. What did you guys have for MVP?
I remember liking Vince Vaughn. I don't remember too well. I mean, it was a long time ago. Was he pretty good in this? Yeah,
he's fine. He's good.
Yeah.
Is he doing a southern accent, if I remember correctly?
No.
Or no? Am I getting confused with
that's
fucking Brawl?
I think that might be Brawl or Dragged or something. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's Brawl.
He's definitely doing Southern in one of those. That's for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I just liked him in it. I feel like
Vince Vaughn's just solid.
Yeah, he just does a pretty good job. I feel like you can actually, I don't know. he just like seems like he cares for the guys too. Like when they get in
Yeah.
there, I know there's not like as much on him and the rest of the like company or platoon or whatever the fuck when they get there. But I don't know. I wrote down one time when he just like chucks a fucking grenade out of a foxhole.
Yeah.
Because like a grenade goes in and then he just like fucking chucks it out. Because
Yeah,
like
it's just like all business.
Yeah.
No second thought. I mean, I feel like you got to give MVP to Andrew Garfield just for carrying the thing, but like I
Yeah.
said, I mean, I didn't give him MVP, but for me, MVP is kind of a weird one. I thought Hugo Weaving was the best performance in this film.
Oh,
He's his dad,
yeah.
you know, like
Yeah, I can see it.
he looks insane in this movie. Like,
Yeah.
just the way his face looks is like,
And like, what a surprise too! I was not
Yeah.
expecting him to be like, I guess in this movie at all, let alone this character. But you know,
yeah,
It's funny you said that when I was looking at the cast because I was trying to like refresh my memory and I was like, Hugo Weaving's in this fucking movie.
Right?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
you
like,
guys do a pretty good job though.
he's doing a good job, like with the PTSD and like the alcoholism and whatnot. But I feel like what really made me like notice it, where I was like, that is like a great performance, was like he brings out just like the human side, or like he excels in like the subtle like normalcy of his life too, rather than just being like one note shittiness or like evil or drunk or whatever. It's just like a very like realistic portrayal, I felt like, and I was like, that's fucking, that guy's on it.
Yeah, because
When-
there's
when
like
he
good in
goes
him,
in-
but he's also just like traumatized.
Yeah, he's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The scene where he like walks into the court, I think really like brings that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that scene.
Or it's
That's that might be tops
Yeah.
for me of the movie, honestly. But
yeah, me
True,
too.
actually, now that I think about it, it's a great scene.
and then Sam Worthington, he just always works as like a military man. He just works.
Yeah.
He's got that vibe.
Yeah,
And as a blue monkey man.
Right.
I think he's a cat man in the Avatar, if that's
Oh,
what
is
you're
it cat?
referencing. I think they're like cat people, aren't they?
they're fucking aliens.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that came out this weekend, right?
Yeah,
It,
man.
it made like only 88 million domestically. The last movie made
Damn.
134, just saying.
I saw
Wait,
that.
are we doing? We're just doing domestically too for the
No,
week.
it's worldwide. You got
Yeah,
it.
worldwide you're
gonna
fine.
get-
You're almost
gonna
at
make a
400
chunk.
million.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what you're really bad.
I mean, I'm
That's just
still in
over.
last. I really don't expect to do a lot like in these last, in
Yeah.
this last month.
Hey, man, you never know.
I
The
feel like I'm
award season
fucked, you know.
coming up.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know. I do have some movies that could win awards too. I feel like.
Yeah.
but I don't
One
know.
battle's, I think, going to clean up, honestly.
One
That's-
battle
I'm-
and Marty Supreme. That's
That's
what
what
it's
I'm
gonna
hoping.
come
Yeah.
down to.
I'm hoping
Damn,
Marty
did
can
Marty
just hold
Supreme
up.
come out yet, or is that Christmas?
Christmas
Christmas.
Day.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I do want to see that.
Me too.
Me too.
Man, I haven't gone to the theater in a while. I will go to see that though.
Yeah, I've been kind of slacking
Me
too.
too.
Yeah. It's just, this time of year.
Yeah.
All right. The highest of
Yeah,
highs
it's
for Hacksaw Ridge.
I got a couple.
I feel like the battle scene is like the back half of this movie, and it's like definitely a high as far as like all the action
Yeah.
that you endure. So it is a high of the movie. But
Yeah, I feel like
Specifically
them just, like,
the
getting
nighttime
there.
rescues, I would say. Like when he's just like fucking grinding, saving people.
Yeah.
And the morning comes, and it kind of picks
Yeah.
up the battle again after that.
for sure.
Yeah, I guess I can like see him easier. I don't know. I feel like that's because I don't know. At night he was like saving a bunch of people, and then it got to day again, and there were like
That's like-
scouts out, and they could see him and shit.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then,
be
like
more-
the tension comes back in. Yeah.
Yeah. I put when they're first getting there, where like I don't know, they're just fucking bombing the shit out of the area, and then again with the raining blood, just because like I don't know, I feel like them getting there was just like holy fuck, dude, like what are we getting into here? Like
Yeah.
yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it's a pretty fucked situation,
Yeah.
and then I mean
Never ready for it.
even when they get up on the ridge, I think the first time because they're like creeping up in the fog, and then like they just get fucking massacred because people
Oh,
just
yeah.
start shooting and yeah, I mean it's fucked.
Just like ripping through them. Yeah.
That's brutal. It's brutal.
Yeah, but again, like we were kind of saying, the best moment of the movie for me is the court martial scene. Like you got some courtroom drama, that's some classic drama shit. But I felt like it was like the culmination of the dad's storyline, and by this point, I was like, Hugo Weaving is the best part of this movie. like,
Yeah.
but I just like he's such a complicated character too, because he obviously is anti-war and like PTSD stricken, but then he has like this son who's like pacifistic in a way that he can agree with his religion, and like he's willing to put on the uniform again and like do that. For I was just like, that's like, I don't know, that just really best scene in the movie for me.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
it's smart. It's like a piece of his dad. Like it's I don't know. It's just like the next generation improved upon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Yeah, that
was
was
a little bit
interesting
better.
too, because like you said that's kind of like how his story wraps up, and that is true. But then we find out a little more information about him. Though, like he had been like beating the shit out of people when he was drinking. I don't feel like that had been brought up because that I feel like is revealed at the end
Yeah.
in like a
Yeah,
flashback
his like nightmares, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 'Cause
Where he
they're in
like
the
has
foxhole
he's
and
like
he gets
fighting the gun.
nightmare, and
Yeah.
that's what he explains. Yeah, because he was gonna kill the dad, or
Right.
like thought about it at least.
Yeah.
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 But I feel like that's more about him than the dad. I guess
Mhm.
it does give you more information about the dad, but I don't know. I guess it's
He can understand now, I guess, with these nightmares he's having. He can feel it. But thinking now too, it kind of cuts off his like storyline with his wife too. I don't know.
yeah.
I guess I expected more like letters or something, because that's like the trope of war movies or something, But it's just like she's
I feel like, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Flashing back and having letters received. I don't know. To the dad and the mom. Like,
Yeah.
maybe.
It is like, I don't know if it's like taking the Full Metal Jacket approach, where it's like two halves of a movie, because it kind of feels like that. But it's like,
That's actually what I just thought of too.
yeah,
When you first brought this up, or when about the court martial scene, because that ends and then it's basically just like war after that.
instantly.
And it definitely made me think of Full Metal Jacket, because like it is basically the first half is just them in boot camp, and then the last half is basically just them in the shit, And I feel like even like the feel of the movie like changes. You know what I mean?
I got that. That's in my It's Giving category. It's definitely giving Full Metal Jacket, and like in that first like opening bunk scene, especially, I got that, where Vince Vaughn's like coming out, and he's like, you can like feel the pressure of his performance, because he has to live up to what's his nuts, Arlie Ermy. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows the standard, and he's like, can you get there? Not really, but like he's gonna do it.
I feel like he's borderline funny too, almost. Like, I mean, I guess like Arlie Ermy like is always funny, but he doesn't like mean to.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, or at least I don't think he does. I don't know.
Yeah. It's a different flavor, but again, it's just like, is it unique enough to warrant a new film in a way? That's just like the thoughts that I had.
Yeah.
That's good. It's a good barometer, I feel like.
Tears down the cheeks. What part got you before, Noah? Which one was that? You remember? Because I didn't. It didn't get me for this one personally.
No. Oh, it was actually just the after credits stuff where it's really Desmond stuff, where it's like it's the sergeant.
I felt that. Yeah, that's some heartfelt stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that made me tear up at the end, because I was like, wow, this is heavy. It's real stuff.
Yeah, like the real heroes, like that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wish I had that ability. I feel like you guys, like, it feels good to tear up in that stuff sometimes, Just reminds you that you're like alive.
You can feel stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll find one for you, man. Don't worry. Something's gonna just smack you. And
Nothing has moved me to tears, but Iron Claw is like the closest thing to where I was like, oh shit, I feel something happening. So
Wait, what about the man with no face? The man without a face?
It made me feel
feel-
things like emotionally, but nothing, no
We're-
tears ever come out
We're
of my
getting
face.
close,
Okay.
guys. We're getting close. We'll
It's
get
like-
there.
Okay, yeah.
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 We
Warming
know
up the
the area.
emotions.
We know how to get there.
What about like
One
I'm
day.
trying to think of like which one would work? You know, like
Something
Interstellar.
similar.
I feel like is one a lot of people say they cry at. It's
I
got
don't
me
like that
before.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alex doesn't like space, I feel like.
It
No.
doesn't connect. It's too dark. Too empty. I mean, a go to, like if I'm like, okay, gun to my head, I need to watch a movie and I gotta cry at it. Real Steel, 100%. That's
kidding?
the pick. Yes, 100%.
Interesting.
The like final fight scene where like he's like shadow boxing and
Oh,
then you
he's
see
shadow
the
boxing?
sun just like looking up at him and then you see his like girlfriend over in the crowds looking at the sun looking at him and it's like that's cinema right there, man. Yeah.
Holy shit! Yeah, no, I don't think that would ever make me cry.
Really? Try
Yeah,
it.
I don't know. I
When
don't
was the last time
think
you
me
watched
either.
it?
A long time ago.
Now you have kids.
I mean,
Now
I
you have
walked in
kids, though.
on the math teacher last year at the end of the semester playing it, and I was like, "Hey, good movie." I watched like a clip of it, but other than that, it's been a long time.
All right.
Immediately
be,
start bawling. Like,
that's
just
gonna
look at
be one of our commentaries in the future, Alex. We're gonna watch Real Steel.
All
and
right.
See
Yeah,
if it
no.
happens.
I do remember liking it.
There you
So,
go.
like my friend and when it came out, he was obsessed with it. He's like, "This is so fucking sick." So yeah, it was
Would
pretty
you?
good, man.
Do you guys have one that you'd pick where it's like a go-to to tear up?
To tear up. I mean, Iron Giant was one back in the day that made me. I don't know if it. I don't think it would now.
It'd be tough.
But-
Maybe a little tougher. Yeah, but maybe.
When I was younger, like the first few times watching it, that would always make me feel things.
That's good.
Man. Good Will Hunting did too for
Dang.
me. I don't know if you guys. I mean, those
When,
are all my. I'm thinking Letterboxd stuff.
All
Those are
right.
both
When
on my
Matt
top.
Damon breaks down on Robin Williams, is that it?
When Robin Williams like, it's not your fault. It's
Yeah.
not your fault. Yeah, that
Mm.
got me.
Okay.
Like multiple times, that's got me.
Schindler's List got me at the end, just like right at the end when it's like the
Really?
breakdown moment. Yeah, I was like, oh, that was. I didn't think it would, but it did.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I could see it just because
Yeah.
what I know of the content.
Yeah, right, of course. But again, like also like Pixar, most Pixar shit is like a gateway for me to easily start like Inside Out, and then
Wild
not even
Robot.
Pixar, Wild Robot, that one, boop, gone.
Mhm.
I need to
I cried a
see
little
if
bit
that
on
one's
one, too.
yeah. I need to rewatch
I
that.
don't know,
See if I
I-
can still do it.
I guess it's I like go into a movie like hoping for some sort of emotional response. I guess like
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't. When I say crying, like I feel emotions. It doesn't move me to
It
like
doesn't bubble
full
up.
on tears.
it's
Like
physical. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's fair.
sometimes,
Yeah.
That's 100%.
Yeah,
fair.
I don't know. I just it might be nice, because like my mom, she fucking cries at everything. It's like you guys, you're talking about all these movies that make you cry, and my mom's the same way, and I'm always like, how do you do it? Teach me, show me.
Yeah.
So,
It's not something you
I
can
don't
teach,
I don't
man.
know.
It's
I
something you
don't
gotta
know.
feel.
Well,
You know,
More, but I did have Everything Everywhere All at Once.
that one gets
I mean,
me.
I cried
man.
a lot during that.
That
one.
gets me
Yeah.
basically every time
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
True.
But I don't know. I'm trying to think of like other ones because I feel like there are probably
Titanic.
some obvious answers that I'm just like missing. But I don't know.
Titanic
Same.
will do it for me. Not every time, but sometimes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's move on.
Want to be on nitpicks?
Nitpicks, yes. Kind of the only one I really had is what you guys were kind of saying with like it's like almost like fantasy badass some of the action. It's like a little bit too extreme or a little bit too cool, especially for the message of the film where it's like we shouldn't be doing shit like this. You know?
Yeah. No.
but if we do it cool.
It's
gotta
gonna
be
look bad.
cool.
It's tempting because it's so badass looking, and that's like another trial for our main character. It looks cool.
Like it would have been sick if I kicked that grenade.
He does.
Fuck.
Yeah.
God damn it, he does.
Yeah. I had I guess maybe the thing I was saying at the beginning, just how I view people who were in World War II, and I guess it was really just because that wasn't the main focus of this movie, which really isn't a reason why I shouldn't like the movie. I guess it was just like, I don't know, in a certain way, making vets seem like assholes, or the people who fought in this war seem like assholes. I don't know.
Well, have
Little
you
bit.
met a boomer, Joe?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. I
that's
mean,
true.
It's in there. It's
I don't
in
know.
there.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, have you guys? I mean, did you have any like old relatives who were like in World War II? Do you know anybody who was in World War II?
Not
think we
in
did.
my family, I don't think.
Yeah.
I had
I
this.
want to say one of Sarah's grandparents were, but I never talked to him about it.
I had this like really old. He was my great great uncle. He was like Italian as fuck. He was like an Italian immigrant. But he was like a truck driver at like the Battle of the Bulge, and he was just like a normal dude, but he was just like super cool, down to earth, and like I don't know how he talked about it and shit. Is basically just like I don't know. I mean, obviously he's seen some shit, but he just like basically said him and his friends felt like they had to do that because like
Yeah.
It's your duty.
I don't know. Yeah. Which I thought was cool. I don't know. I just remember we used to go up to Wisconsin where he lived. Because, like, I don't know, my family's like, well, I don't know. We always used to make a trip up there around Thanksgiving and, like, see them because I had some really old aunts and uncles up there. And every once in a while, he would just, like, tell us old stories and shit about it. So it's
That's cool. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
Most of the time, he didn't really talk about it, though.
I would say
But he
not.
was like old as fuck. He lived to be like 110 or something like that. He just passed away like, I don't know, maybe like 5 years ago.
Rest in
Damn.
peace.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was old as fuck. Yeah,
Survivor for sure.
yeah,
That's awesome.
super cool dude.
That's how a lot of them are though. Like a lot of people who served in World War II have lived to be like 90s, 100s. Like,
Yeah. And like I was thinking about it today too after watching Hacksaw Ridge is like the mentality of like duty. Was it because like they had a link to like World War One with their parents or grandparents still, where it's like that was what I did and you should do it, like
Maybe,
because
yeah.
just thinking about like our generations, like no one, I mean maybe they do, and maybe I just don't, but like nobody's like connected to like military goals anymore in any way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, is it just
It's definitely
because we're so far
generational, I would
removed? Yeah.
It's like everybody in Sarah's family, mom's side and her dad's side, they all go into the military. But I think it's just because that's just what they're known,
It's fair.
raised on.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
I
they
think
didn't
it's
really
just
want to
like
go to college, and they got their education through the military. So like
Mhm.
like her uncle is working for GE and aerospace, but he started in the military working on planes and jets. Then he worked
Okay.
his way into GE aerospace. Still technically working for the military because obviously that's like military contracts what he's doing.
Mhm.
But yeah, so that's just I think it's just in the family. It's what you know, what you're
Yeah.
raised.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and nowadays it's just like National Guard. Our kid's gonna be like, "That was fucking sick. My dad was in the National Guard." I don't know. It just doesn't. There's no like big happenings like World War II or Vietnam or Desert Storm or anything like that.
Yeah. The wars
Right.
aren't cool anymore, guys. Like what?
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
I guess yeah. Like why I said that about the World War II thing is just like that was like actually like a bad fucking like literally
Yeah.
a dude is
Yeah.
gonna take over the fucking world.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Right.
had to fucking step up and do that. And I feel like a situation like that hasn't happened since. You know what I mean?
Right.
There have been wars since, but like I feel like it's more obvious that it's for like political power,
Yeah, military
politics,
or
or power,
money gain.
or
Yeah.
other
Mhm.
fucking bullshit. Yeah.
Resources.
So, you know.
Yeah.
I think like that's like it for me. If I had a cause to join, I think I would do it. But I don't know. Right now, I probably would not. If that,
Yeah. No. If it was clear cut, like Russia or like someone like Hitler or I don't know, don't give me 9/11 2.0, but you know what I mean?
Holy
He's
shit!
asking for it,
Jesus
boys.
Christ!
Yeah, he wants it.
I'm just saying. Give me a
Clapping 4K.
reason and I will do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be a pretty good reason for me, honestly, man. Because
Right.
I don't hold anyone to that level of like idolization, or like, or I don't know. It's just
I
me.
don't either, man.
Okay.
Idolization? Okay. I thought you said
Yeah.
entitled. Yeah, okay. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, okay.
The same thing. It's,
No,
same
yeah.
shit, different. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I did have a couple nitpicks I didn't say.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, what you got?
I have at the very beginning it says it opened with the war shit, and then it said 16 years earlier, and then that was like one or two scenes, and then it cut to 15 years later, and I was like, wait, is this 15 years earlier again? Because I don't know, I didn't really understand. And then Andrew Garfield's there, and I'm like, wait, is Andrew Garfield the dad but younger? And then the dad showed up, and I'm like, oh, I guess it was 15 years later. And I don't know, it was just a weird series of time jumps, I feel like, at the very beginning that were kind of unnecessary, but I don't know.
Good call.
Not really that big of a deal. It's really just...
Do you think this movie would have been better if you, like, started in war and then just only did flashbacks? Nightmares?
Maybe. Like, I feel like you could mess around with the structure and probably get a little more fine-tuned for this movie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. No, that's interesting. I kind of like that idea. I mean,
makes the structure at least more, dynamic and
Yeah.
interesting.
And then like the boot camp situation wouldn't be like as bad. Because I feel like you really like don't like some of those characters after the boot camp thing, and you have to like learn to like them in the war situation.
Yeah.
But like I feel like if you're in the war and like in the shit and they're all cool and you like those characters, I feel like it'll be less like you won't dislike them as much, you know what I mean? Since you like them first.
And then it'd be cool to flashback to see how they don't like him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could do some good actual, like, storytelling tricks there or something. But...
Yeah. I feel like this is where they started. Yeah.
Any other nitpicks you got, Joe?
I put, after the brother shows up at the table in the uniform, they basically don't see or talk about him ever again.
No. Gone.
True.
Which is like fine. He's not important or relevant. It's just like I don't know. He's just like gone. Like was he necessary? I guess. Like I know he's
right.
probably
If he's not
like,
important
real.
or relevant. Was it important to introduce him? That's what you mean, right?
Yeah.
Like, was it even worth the screen time?
I would say the only reason they did was to show that the dad had a problem with them joining the war. But I feel like you could have done that in a different way, in maybe a better way, an easier way. I don't know. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Was he at the end though? Because I remember seeing Harold Doss. I want to say was one of the people's names.
It's possible,
and maybe he was in the interview. But
I think I remember that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like I guess another reason, to include.
That's true. That's very true.
Any other nitpicks though? You got?
No, I think that's it for me.
Did you have some, Noah?
I think Mel just likes his religious stuff too. I mean, this one it like fits into the character and like the whole belief standing on your belief, but I don't know. I think I'm just kind of also like, can we get a new theme in here? I don't know. That was just my only nitpick too.
That's fair. I actually flipped that into my clever girl somewhat similarly.
Oh,
yeah. Although, like, I totally like he's kind of just playing the same notes with different, instruments with these movies.
Yeah.
But the way that he can like hold the intersection of the central themes of like faith, love, and duty together, like it's a very like balanced human story every single time. And this one a little bit less so, but like I think it's pretty successful how he's like got like a wide lens.
Yeah.
For his.
And I think it helped too with Apocalypto to break it up. Because like it's still the same. What would you say? Faith, honor,
faith,
duty.
love,
Is that
and
what you
duty.
said? Faith, love, and duty. I mean, it's the same thing with Apocalypto. It's just different faith, but it's still the honor and duty of it all, and it's still sticking to the faith, and then the conflict of that faith and all that stuff.
Braveheart, like
So-
100%, and Passion of the Christ, 100%.
Yeah.
I guess the only one I feel like Braveheart's a little lax on the faith, but I guess that's about it.
Yeah,
Love and
otherwise
duty
it
for
fits.
sure on that.
Yeah.
100%, yeah.
And freedom. That one's mostly about freedom.
Freedom!
Freedom! I can't believe we didn't really talk that much about that speech. I was just like on Netflix the other day, and it was just like on Braveheart, and it was like the speech part, and I'm like, damn, this speech is like pretty badass.
a reason why it stuck around. Did you have more nitpicks, Noah? Or
No, that was really it. That and the violence thing we mentioned before, or the action being a little.
I had one more It's Giving note. There's one moment where they're climbing up the rocks at the beginning, him and his girl, and they like kiss at the top. That's It's Giving Picnic at Hanging Rock for sure there. And that's a Peter Weir film, so that's kind of like back to basics for Mel, because like his film directing style kind of comes out of Peter Weir, who he worked with. So it's a fun little nod. Did you guys have some clever girl notes? Because that was the only one I had, was the intersection of themes.
I actually don't have any. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I don't know where to put stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just have like general notes, and I don't know. I feel like it doesn't fit in like the highest of highs, nitpicks, or clever girl exactly. So then I just like put it down in general notes.
What do you got?
I put tunnels. Like I can't. Maybe I just haven't watched like more war movies in recent memory, but like him like going down into the foxholes / tunnels. I don't know if there's like a lot of movies that at least war movies where I see that. So just like
That's true. Yeah.
interesting. Like
Yeah.
that he went down there and that he's like healing the enemy. I don't know. I liked that.
That's a good moment. Yeah.
Just shows more of his character. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's about the human side, not just like his side. You know?
Yeah. But that's pretty much it for my clever girl. And I put for double feature. If you guys are ready to move on to that, I put Pick Your Poison because I was like, dude, this is a war movie. At the end of the day, too, like you can just throw another war movie on and call it a day.
Absolutely. I had Full Metal Jacket. I feel like the structure is right there, and then I kind of like how. Like Andrew Garfield, he's going to be like the hopeful humanity side. You know, he's keeping his humanity, and then in Full Metal Jacket, Joker is like descending on it. He just like, fully submits to the darkness.
Yeah. Great pick.
Would Schindler's List work for a double feature?
Hell yeah.
It's a bit more somber, that's for sure, but yeah, I think it would.
I just remembering back to him like going and saving one more, dragging one more body out of the field. I was like, this is like Schindler.
That's true.
But that's just like the main things that I like remembered sticking out to me. That, and you guys mentioned how it was like a hard cut to the war. I do remember that. So yeah, that's Full Metal Jacket, 100%.
Yeah.
It's just so jarring when you first watch Full Metal Jacket, and you're just like, oh. But, yeah,
we're in the shit.
Just fucking slaps you with it.
I made me want to watch Full Metal Jacket, honestly, because I was like, that movie might be one of the best war movies I've ever seen. You know, like
honestly, it is. As much as I dislike the Kubrick dive, it made like rewatching Full Metal Jacket a second time is just like it made me realize like this is a great fucking war film. Yeah. So
I just put Saving Private Ryan and Band Brothers. And I guess maybe the Pacific. I don't know.
Those are fantastic shows.
Yeah.
Did you watch Masters of the Air?
No.
Yeah. That was like their follow-up to those shows or whatever.
Austin Butler?
Yeah. It doesn't got the juice, unfortunately, but it's okay if you were looking for it.
I'm assuming it's just all about the Air Force in World War II.
Yeah. It's got like the sheen. It's got that like Apple Plus fucking Netflix sheen on it, where Band of Brothers and Pacific have like HBO fucking deep quality.
Yeah.
Could a TikToker watch Hacksaw Ridge?
5. I really don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
I gotta know.
I'm gonna go 2. 2 out of 10.
Okay. I was thinking like a 3. I don't know. I feel like it's like simplified in a way that like is easily digestible for the youngins. You know, they're like, oh, I understand he doesn't want to fight, and then now he's got to go into war. You know, like. But again, it like boils to the question for me, like for the 3, it's like, is there any reverence for World War II in these like young generations? Because like, I feel like we still grew up with like it being like a special war.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if they fucking care anymore. That's my theory.
that was where my mind was, because I was like, because I felt a certain way about World War II and stuff like that. So I was like, maybe that is still a thing. I don't know.
Maybe it's still got. Yeah,
You know, they know Hitler. They have to know Hitler. You don't
that's true.
go
So
to school without like.
Right,
when
that's
you go to
true.
your parent-teacher conferences with your kid, you're gonna pull a Leonardo DiCaprio in one battle after another, and he's like,
Right.
"Talk about the Philippines."
The slave owners.
Yeah.
Slave owners everywhere.
Everywhere, man.
It's like stoned.
Yeah. I just rewatched that this weekend. Still fucking
fucking
amazing. Still great.
Yeah, I added it to my list.
Is Alex's mom watching this in her kitchen? Well, I mean, confirmed, seen in the theater. I'm gonna say, yeah. I mean, this is like, you know, you got the war, you got the men, you got this romance. You know, at the beginning, it's got all the fixins for me.
Yeah.
Anybody else cast your votes?
I'd say yes. I mean, I feel like she's probably not into Andrew Garfield,
Okay,
Yeah.
that might be.
but I
True.
feel like she's into the content and him taking care of other people.
You know, it's funny. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but We Were Soldiers. You know that one with Mel Gibson as like the lead.
Okay,
I know of it.
But
I've heard.
that's like a definite kitchen movie because she loves Mel Gibson as like an actor, and
I
he's
see.
the main character. And it's anyway, it's basically this movie minus the religion, but it's like the same kind of idea. But yeah, she will. This is like one of those ones where she like will talk to me about it every once in a while and be like, "Man, you remember Hacksaw Ridge?" And I'm like, "Yes, mother, I do." So yes, this is definitely one that she pops on.
Okay, it's made an
Oh.
impact. Nice.
Yeah.
Sequel?
But We Were Soldiers. That's like her one of her go-to war movies.
Okay, I'll add that one to my
Yeah.
list. I've not really explored that one. Sequel, prequel, remake for Hacksaw Ridge. This is a rare blank for me, guys. I got nothing.
Give me a prequel
What you
with
got?
the dad in
The
World
dad.
War One.
Because like
Depressing
World War
as
One?
fuck.
Question mark.
Everybody
Give me
getting
all his
trench foot.
friends
Yeah.
when they're alive.
Okay.
I think
Then
they
rip
made
them
that.
all
You see
away.
them all
didn't they?
die?
Like,
Yeah.
What's that movie that came out last year? The German one?
All
2
Quiet
years
on the
ago?
Western Front.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, just watch that one.
I'm not
Here's
gonna
your
lie.
prequel.
I was thinking about that movie like a few weeks back or whatever, and then I was like, I don't remember any of that movie.
I remember
that
them
just me?
stealing eggs.
That's
remember
what I
him
was gonna
stealing
say.
eggs.
I remember
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Them on the
Yeah.
farm. That's the only part I remember. Yeah.
That's about it.
It's like that one just got like wiped from my brain. I don't know. All right. Wrap up Hacksaw Ridge here. Star power.
I think I landed on. I think this one's a solid 4 for me. I think it's always been a 4. Let me see. Yeah, it's a 4. That's where I left
Okay.
it. I considered bumping it up, but I was like, you know what? I think it's just good. You know what I mean? Like it's solid.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm at, but that's just like a 3 for me. Like on my scale, I was just like, it's good,
Yeah.
but it's nothing that really excelled.
Fair.
I have it sitting at a 4 as well. But yeah, considering I don't remember a whole lot of it, maybe that speaks for the impact. So maybe I should lower it. Who knows? Should rewatch it and find out.
Yeah, right.
I got it at a 3.5.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I was gonna be at
3 to 4
4,
somewhere.
but I feel like I've just been souring on it. Like, since I don't know why. Like
Yeah.
it was a good movie. I liked it. I just like I don't know.
How a movie
I feel
sits
like-
with you too, I've been kind of considering more recently
Yeah.
too, because I'll bump stuff up and down after like a few days, where I'm like, you know what,
Mhm.
that's actually stuck with me more. Where I'm like, that's that means something.
Yeah.
I'm
Or
telling
vice
you,
versa.
Eddington is one of those movies for me. I'm
Yeah.
still thinking about it.
It's got his
Good
claws.
movie.
I added that one to the list as well on HBO.
Nice, yeah. And then the 3 questions for Hacksaw Ridge.
I got yeses.
Yes,
I got all
yes.
yes.
Yeah.
I gotta enjoy. Yes, rewatch. Sure, recommend. I was like, maybe it's what you
Sure.
were saying.
What the fuck?
When am I really gonna want to pop on this one? Than if I want to watch a war movie, I'm gonna probably watch Saving Private Ryan. Honestly, but
Yeah.
Not
You
Full
know what?
Metal? You kidding
I'm
me?
gonna
Full
have to
Metal,
add
right.
that to my list too. My movie chest list. Saving
Saving
Private
Private
Ryan.
Ryan? You've seen
I
it,
feel like
right?
it's just been like so long since I've seen it, but
Okay.
like that movie's just like so fucking good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is very good. But kind of what I was thinking, what you were saying, Noah, about how you can rewatch this one easily. Like this is for recommendation. I think this might be the easiest war movie that you could recommend to somebody
Yeah.
because it's not
I
like
guess.
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like somewhat feel good, even though it's fucking brutal. It's like it's got a good mix, but it's not going to be
Yeah.
Got the
just like
mess.
straight depression for you. I guess the whole movie.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean it's at the end of the day, I think most anti-war or war movies are anti-war. And yeah, this one comes to you like on a human level. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I think as a human
really
you can enjoy this
interesting.
story.
I mean, like, if you had to guess what this was rated, I mean, like, what would you go with? I guess.
Probably
Yeah.
are.
I mean, okay, because I
Yeah.
mean, like,
People
I don't know.
dragging
At
people
first,
off
I'm
and shit.
like thinking of the content, and I'm like, probably PG-13, and then I'm like, oh wait, people are getting their legs blown off and shit.
Yeah,
Like, that's
violence.
That's a lot
pretty
of
bad.
limbs.
The Japanese guy like fucking gets his beheaded.
Yeah.
Does the whole ceremony or whatever.
Which
Yeah.
like is kind of interesting because I feel like in Mel Gibson's movies they haven't really been like, I mean, like they've been rated R for just the fucking like violence and brutality, really.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes there,
Gotta fuck
man.
that brain, this Mel.
Pushes you.
Just
Yeah.
thinking about blood and guts and gore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
All right. Let's move over, yeah?
Yes, to my movie chest, the movie I actually watched for this week. Now, did you guys come to the same conclusion I did with this, where our boy, the creator of The Bear, just popped this on one day and was like, I could do this Chicago style for sure. And he made The Bear 2 years later or 1 year later and thought he can get
Did he
away with
really?
it.
I
Yeah.
I didn't even like see, but 100%, yeah, he ripped this shit off.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like even the way it's like structured, shot. I mean, the one are in episode 7 of The Bear, season 1, where it's just like, oh, that's boiling point. Or like,
Right.
I mean, Carmi's character is basically Stephen Graham's character, but like on a more like anxiety-ridden, like exterior anxiety level.
Yeah.
Like Stephen Graham is like a lot of interior stuff here, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I just was like, by the time I finished it, I'm like, this is just like a better version like of The Bear, where it's less screaming, more like internal battles that are slowly like or quietly being battled in the kitchen on top of the kitchen. I don't know. But yeah, that was one of my big takeaways of this movie.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah,
definitely
pretty-
giving The Bear. That's for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know.
That's funny you say that.
And I wanted to double check after I watched it. I'm like, okay, who stole from who here? And it was definitely The Bear took from Boiling Point. And there's a little mini series of Boiling Point that takes place after this movie that I kind of want to check out, but
I was
it's
thinking
4
about that.
episodes.
Yeah,
I might
But-
check that out too.
maybe.
Because
Yeah.
I was actually thinking, I mean, we'll get there, but I feel like you got plenty of options for sequels and prequels for this, you know?
Oh, yeah, definitely. But yeah, ultimately though, I did enjoy this. I'm a this Stephen. Am I saying it right? It's Stephen Graham, right? That's the main
believe so.
guy.
Yeah.
He's very fucking good at just acting. Yeah. I mean, coming off Adolescence, same director, same creators, collaborators, all good stuff. Very human acting, very good, intense directing, and just this oneer is insane. I mean, they did this not to step on trivia, but this is the 3rd take that they did, and they were just like, "Let's do it." Like that was it. They did 4 takes,
Yeah.
and they
That's
kept
crazy.
the 3rd. That's
awesome.
insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall though, very good stuff.
Yeah, good pick.
What'd you get?
It was exciting. Because I didn't really it wasn't really on my radar as much as it should have been, honestly. But I had watched Adolescence. Thought that's one of the top shows of this year, in my opinion.
Definitely.
And this movie was pretty good. I just really like this style. I think this style is like, it's just like inventive in its own way. And like when I stepping on the clever girl later, like I think it might be like somewhat the future of some cinema. because like the studio picks this up and they basically ran with this idea their whole season. And I just really like the immersiveness of no cuts and no gimmicky cuts either, because it's really
Yeah.
the truthfulness of it is what makes it so endearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what really worked for me with Boiling Point for sure.
Yeah. Definitely.
I think
Yeah,
I
there was
really-
there was multiple moments too where like Sarah, I was watching it and I just told Sarah, I'm like, I could just watch people prep food for like hours, I think. Like just watching them, like when him and Carly are just prepping the meals there and there's like this moment of silence, but they're like perfecting the plates and they're working like a machine back and forth on each other's stuff, and I'm just like, this is just so fucking amazing to watch unfold, because bottom line, they're there to serve the people food, good food. So
Mm.
yeah, cool stuff.
Yeah, I loved. I think you mentioned like how much more, just like mellow this one is compared to the bear. I don't know. I feel like that's what I enjoyed the most about this one was like how subtle each of the characters were. Like they're all, you can tell. Like I've had for the theme of this is like stress, because you can tell like everyone in the restaurant is like to some degree like stressed
Hmm.
about what they have to do tonight, and it's just like they're just different levels. But it's like some of the subtle dialogue or just like someone helping out someone else in the kitchen that kind of like keeps the gears turning, you know?
Mhm.
Like it's like the team effort. But like way less stressful than the bear. So yeah, at least it makes the viewer way less stressful. So yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
like
mean,
the
there were
bear.
a couple times where I feel like it was close to being comparable,
It's
like
yeah, it's
stress
there.
wise.
Yeah.
Like it gets there, but like I feel like it's not stressful for like the whole thing. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
like
Right.
a couple points, but for the most part, yeah, it is pretty mellow. For like, I don't know. Yeah, sometimes we're just watching people chop shit.
Yeah.
I really love the moment where like you follow the dude go out to take the bins out, and he just has a scene
Yeah.
he pops into like his girl's car
I
or
put that
whatever.
down.
And just, yeah.
Because there's a couple instances where like you just follow like one person and you get away from everything else,
Yeah.
and it's kind of nice because it's like a relief almost.
Mhm.
And also, production wise, I'm sure they're like doing a ton of shit in the background,
Right.
like while that's happening. So
Setting up for
because
the
I
next
don't know,
scene.
yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
Like the girl who goes into anaphylactic shock or whatever, like you can just, when they're back there having the conversation, I forget who it's, no, it was up front and he was talking to his friend and his friend's like telling him to be his partner. Like you just know they're rushing to get the makeup on this bitch
Makeup.
because
Yeah.
he's about to hit that mark to where she
Yeah,
has
yeah.
to go into, so
yeah,
It makes it like a live, like it's almost like a show, like a stage show, you
Yeah.
know, where like it is an hour and a half and everybody has to hit their lines and marks at the perfect times and don't flub it, you know, because we only get one shot. I don't know,
yeah.
man. The
Which is
authenticity
actually
just
kind of
so
like
cool.
meta almost, because at the beginning of the movie, they're getting like critiqued on like their restaurant and their performance and stuff, and like the one chick was washing her hands in the wrong sink, and
Yeah.
the other dude was like not keeping his station clean, and it's just like those would be things that he would have to like redo the take for, you know what I mean? Or like I don't know,
Yeah.
it's just like yeah, just like if one person did that kind of shit, like you'd
Yeah.
have to redo. So.
It's
what
insane.
makes it more exciting filmmaking too is the fact that it is like live. Like the cameraman is also a character. Like when they're prepping those plates and the girl, she kept trying to stack that piece on the meat and it kept falling over. Like the cameraman kind of like tilted up and over a little bit to like, I don't know, kind of take the attention off of the fact that
Yeah.
she was kind of struggling. I don't know if it was
Mhm.
intentional,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it felt like the cameraman was just like, okay, let's pivot to where it's not like where we don't have to cut
have
and
to
scrap this
reset.
whole take, you know?
Yeah.
Right. They
So
got to make it work too.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, then Stephen Graham kind of like makes it work when they switch.
yeah,
Like he misses
yeah,
a piece or whatever. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of good like coordination and just flow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a cool combination of improvisation and like
Hmm.
preparation. Yeah.
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 Well, let's get into some stats for Boiling Point. Pretty low key on the budget and in the box office, but under $1 million I have for an estimated budget. I have $820,000, so
Damn.
might be our
Wow.
lowest budget yet.
Mhm.
And the worldwide box office 1.5 mil.
Oh, so we made our return.
Got it
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
And like, well, okay, no Oscar noms, but did get 4 BAFTA noms, which is like the British Oscars. Outstanding Film of the Year, Leading Actor for Stephen Graham, Best Casting, and then Outstanding Debut by Writer, Director, or Producer. So
It was
got
just
So this was
nominated
his
for these.
debut.
yeah, it just got noms. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it was the writer who got nominated for that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, in the research though, like I guess the budget, like it's only 820,000 because they only filmed it for like 2 days. I want to say because
Yeah.
they had it planned for 4 days, 8 attempts, and then it was like right at when COVID, like March 2020, when it was like picking up. So they cut it short, did 2 days of filming, 4 attempts, and then like Alex said, it was the 3rd attempt. That was the one that they used.
Crazy.
But
Fucking
two-
insane.
I guess there's like a little bit of pre-production, a little tiny bit of post. You know, I mean, there's really not that much editing other than like sound and visual.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's just like not a lot of straight up work days. So that keeps the budget down, I would say.
Just be able to pull that off too, and then walk away with such a good film after that too. Like
Yeah.
that's like
Right.
you're trying to cram for a college project and get it done in a day. You know, you're like, shit, we got to
Yeah.
get this done, so let's just run with it, and it just fucking works.
Yeah. Everybody's firing.
Yeah.
More research. It was based on a short film, expanded it to a feature, and then there's also the follow-up series Boiling Point on Netflix, which follows, I believe, just from limited research, it follows Carly, the sous chef that quits. So I
Yeah.
think it kind of moves on with her. So that'd be cool.
A lot of the same cast
Okay,
as this. Yeah.
maybe that
Pretty
they all
much
moved over.
everybody, I think, moved over with Carly too.
Really?
I mean, on the poster and the cast list, it's pretty much everybody. There's a couple new faces, but
Cool.
pretty much everybody's the same.
What's the theme of Boiling Point?
Is it worth it to be a chef? Is it worth it to work in a kitchen? Because it seems like everybody just wants to kill themselves.
Yeah.
Very
I
true.
don't-
Dude, and it's like, yeah, I don't know. It just like sucks too because like you can clearly see in this, they're just making this like excellent food for
Yeah.
these people who like don't even enjoy it or know how to enjoy it. Or
Fuck
like,
table
give a
7,
fuck.
man.
It's all about just like status. Like they don't even
Yeah.
care about the food, except for the other chef. But like, even so,
Even he has no
Even
he's
he
just
can't
critiquing
really
the guy
enjoy it.
because
Yeah.
he's a fucking arrogant asshole and he doesn't actually have anything going on. And
Yeah.
It's just
No,
like
it's
the
tough.
people on table 7. That's a great moment where he sends the lamb back, and the guy's like, he has no fucking idea what he's eating or what he's talking about.
Yeah,
You
it's
have no
supposed to be
idea
bad.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
which is like when my friends come down, or like my mom when they order their steak well done or very well or whatever. I'm just like, don't do that.
Yeah,
You're
don't
so
order
ignorant.
it then.
Yeah.
I put you never know what people are going through. It's kind of
Yeah.
like the stress thing, but it's like the other
Okay.
side of it, I guess, because like everybody is stressed for a different reason. So it's basically
Yeah.
just like what you never know, like what is stressing people out.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's funny. I always got served like that. The one clip of the dessert kid, who's like cutting himself and whatnot.
Yeah.
I got served that as like a clip all the time. I was like, what fucking movie
Whoa.
is this from?
Yeah.
And then I saw it here, and it's just like, no, yeah, it's great. I'm just like, why? First of all, why is the algorithm serving me that? I don't know why.
Interesting.
Making me
Gotta switch
feel
up that
things,
algo.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I got to find out which movie it came from. But yeah, no, that's real. That's real.
That's Stephen Graham's wife, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's in Adolescence too.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
Okay.
Yeah.
but also that I was gonna say that scene actually gave me some tears down the cheeks. It had me tear up at least.
Really nice, man.
Mainly just because her reaction.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. At first, you don't really know what's going on. I had to like rewind because I didn't even like catch it at first. But just that she just drops everything to like hug him and make sure that he's
Yeah.
like okay, you know.
That's
Very
one of the highest
human.
of highs for me, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for the theme, I put pressure can destroy, but it can also make something great. Because like
Like a diamond.
That's what I'm saying. Like with cooking too, that you're in this process of pressure where it's like you either overcome it to make it something good,
Yeah.
and or you like fail and it all is destroyed. So it's a very nice like background for the theme.
And what's also cool, I guess, like like Hell's Kitchen's a good example of this. Like Gordon Ramsay might seem like a prick if you watch just Hell's Kitchen, but even in Hell's Kitchen, he goes off and like does normal human things. Like he's a normal dude. He just takes his food fucking seriously, which of course he loves the
Yeah.
art. So, but yeah. So maybe it's just like some people need to have that sort of dynamic when they're a chef. Just be like, sometimes it's okay to chill.
Yeah.
I'm
Instead
the
of-
chill chef, guys.
Yeah.
It's all good.
And that big, yeah.
Oh, you fucking burnt that? Ah, nah, man. It's cool.
I'll eat that later. Don't worry.
Shoot your shot. I mean, I really like that first shot. It's kind of interesting how it just like continues on through like the rest of the movie. Like
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. How did they
Word.
do that?
I
Yeah.
don't know. How do cameras work? Honestly, man.
Yeah.
When we really boil it down.
I think-
As far as like one specific framing, that stood. I was like, because it's all one shot. Obviously, that's the
Yeah.
If you didn't understand that sarcasm,
I got
poorly
it.
inflected. Okay. There's when he gets like to Alistair Sky's, I think that's his name, Alistair Sky's table, and then all of his like people are like, "Can I get a picture? Can I get a picture?" Yeah. He hands the camera to the fucking head chef, our main guy, Stephen Graham, and then like he has to take a picture of the dude with the people, and then you see like him holding the camera in the frame. I was like, I like that. I like that shot.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't even know.
Yeah.
The fuck?
You have any specific framing moments, or what'd you guys have for shoot your shot?
Trying to think. The moment, I don't know if it was just like I mentioned earlier when they're prepping that food where it just like it seems maybe I was just imagining it, but it seems to get quiet and they're just like flow state of prepping these plates, working together.
Yeah.
And then send it out. That was like one of my favorite moments. That and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about moment when he's talking about the lamb. It's like word, man.
Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah. I just like how angry that guy got. Yeah, I don't know. It was
He just
like,
snaps. He's like, "You're so
Yeah.
fucking stupid. Do you know how stupid you are?" I'm like, "Damn, dude, chill."
yeah. Yeah, shit,
That poor
I don't know.
girl. She got called stupid so many times that night.
Yeah, rough night.
And she's
Yeah.
like, "You want to go get drinks? Friends, maybe."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a rough night. Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna save it too for Clever Girl. It's about those people. The same one who sent the lamb back.
Table fucking 7.
Yeah,
Damn.
they order some wine at the beginning,
Hmm.
and he says to just get the most expensive thing, and then she says Sauvignon Blanc, and he's like, "Yeah, sure, it's the most expensive thing or whatever the fuck." So then the different girl brings the wine, and then she like pours it, and then he says, "What, do you not know how to pour wine? This is like the most expensive red you have," or something like that. But he calls the wine red. And I don't know if any of you know about, like, Sauvignon Blanc is a white wine. It's not a red
Yeah.
wine.
Mhm.
So, like, clearly he has no fucking idea about any of the food that he's having there. And at first I put it down as a nitpick because I'm like, why would you do that why would you have a detail like that if you say the Sauvignon Blanc is like the white wine that is like the most expensive wine and that's what he gets, but then they bring him a red wine and he doesn't even know, like, did they bring him, I don't
Did
know,
they
I
bring
guess
him
there's just a
two?
disconnect there. What's
Yeah.
that?
I thought they brought him 2 bottles, and one was the red and one was the white. But maybe I'm wrong, honestly.
Gotcha. Honestly, I couldn't really tell because they both looked red,
Yeah.
but you might be
And
right.
Some of these people, like that dude, it's like, what the fuck is that guy saying? Like, I can't even understand what he's saying half the time.
Yeah.
It's him and
Honestly, I
Stephen
just
Graham
took it as like
sometimes.
that guy didn't
Stephen
know
Graham, for sure.
anything
Subtitles,
about
brother.
like what was going on.
Oh,
I
well,
just took
that's
it as like that dude
confirmed.
has like
So, yeah,
hyper
maybe
confidence, so he just like exactly. He didn't know about the lamb, so I
Right.
just thought eventually when it went to the lamb stuff, I just assumed it was a Clever Girl instead of a
Double
nitpick
down.
because like yeah, I feel like it's just like layers of this guy not knowing what the fuck is going on, which
Yeah.
like
I can see that.
ultimately is like a lot of the people. He's just like the worst.
Mm.
Yeah. And he overcompensates for everything too, where it's like
yeah.
he tries to really project on like the waitress or the
It's
server.
just a fucking
Totally, yeah.
asshole too. Like, with,
Yeah,
like
he's just a dick. Right?
the way he's like
Yeah.
sending shit back or like coming at him. It's like, god
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Okay, on to some quotables. I didn't really have any. I just liked the fun little line at the beginning where the dude's like rating them, and then he knocks off a knife off the table. And he's like, "Oops, we'll need to replace that knife." Like, this is another thing to add on.
Yeah.
Sorry. I only had one. He just said there's something not deep about the sauce. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, dude, just go fuck yourself. Like, Jesus Christ.
He said didn't have enough time or something like that, right? Like,
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Like,
just didn't
I
have enough
don't
time.
know. Just like how he described, like, there's something not deep about this sauce. Like, fuck you, dude.
Dude,
like,
the whole everything he's saying is like it's 98% there. You know, it's just missing
Yeah.
the 2%. Like,
And
what
his
a
date's just
condescending
like,
piece of
this
shit,
is
like-
non-pretentious food. Like, he's just like,
Yeah,
"There's
simple
something not
food."
deep about it. She's like, yeah, it's not pretentious, meaning everything he fucking does is pretentious.
right?
yeah.
I mean, it's like disrespectful at most like good restaurants to ask for like to bring a spice to the table, right? Like the dude,
Yeah, right.
what's he asking for? It's like some I don't even fucking know, but like,
Sitar or some shit,
yeah,
whatever that is.
Yeah, I
god
don't know.
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, prop hunt then, or are we still on quotes?
I didn't have any quotes.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Prop hunt. I mean, the duck looked good. I would take that.
Duck did look good.
Lamb
Yeah.
cooked pink, how it's supposed
Oysters.
to be.
To perfection.
Yeah.
Any of the food, really.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
give me
know,
an
I'm
hungry.
offended, Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a well-prepped meal. Mm.
Yeah.
Glass of wine.
That sounds
Yeah.
great. Sounds like a good night. All right, performance review.
Graham, the girl who plays Carly,
Yeah.
She's good.
fucking yeah, all of them, really.
Honestly, I didn't put anybody down just because the fact that it's like a oneer and not saying like everybody was on the same level, but just like the amount of skill that this took for everybody involved. You
Everyone.
know, I mean,
It's a
Yeah.
handoff.
There's so many moving parts happening in it too. It's just so impressive that they did this in four tries,
yeah.
3
Oh, for
actually,
sure. Yeah.
Right.
because they kept the third. But it's just crazy.
Everybody's
Respect.
got to be on the game. Yeah.
I guess you'd say probably Stephen Graham MVP, but I had to just make one note for his. Is it just me, or is like I find myself like being taken out of the movie with his performances that I've seen recently.
Yeah.
It's like he
I
can only
think he's
play
just
like
subdued. But I get what you mean.
it's like he can only play one type of guy, and that guy's like really wordy and like a bit large in like how his choices. Like I feel like he's just like I see too many choices all the time that he's like it's too active. He's like almost too like conscious as an actor in a way where I'm like be real. I don't know,
Interesting.
but maybe that's just like my vibe.
No, I think I feel that because there was sometimes where he would make a choice and I was like, oh, I think it's when he like burns his hand on the pot and he like goes to wash something, and then Carly says something to him, asks him a question and there's no response because I think he's like focused on that moment, like getting through that scene or whatever. And I was just like, oh. I don't know. It just seemed out of his character a little bit, you know, because he's always like, "Oh, I'm sorry." He's like, "You need to be doing this and that."
Yeah.
So like some stuff like that, where he would like leave a moment hanging, not often, but like that moment specifically, where I'd be like, "Oh, maybe."
When anytime he isn't talking, you know, like yeah,
I
it's
guess,
noticeable.
yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just had like that lingering thought because he's a really great actor and I like his flavor, but like even in adolescence, it's just like I don't know. Everyone else feels a little more realistic than him. He just feels he's acting in a way, but yeah, that's just me. That's my performance review of Stephen Graham. Who would you recast? I just thought the bald dude at I guess it's table 7, right? Like he's
Doesn't he look
he's
like
he's hateable, but
fucking Herc?
he does a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
When I first saw the bald head, I'm like, is that Herc's head? He's not fucking
British Herc.
British or
Yeah.
yeah.
He's playing it up too, though, in this movie. I mean, he's just like that much of a pompous douche, but like, it's a bit.
Oh
it's
yeah,
a
he
bit
was
much.
overcooking it.
Yeah.
He was serving up some ham.
Some lamb. When the new waitress comes to his table and he's like completely put off immediately, like almost like some racist shit or something, I was just like, what the?
That's what I figured
Yeah.
it was. It was
Yeah,
like,
I know, I was like,
where'd
what the
the white
fuck?
girl go? Where'd the cute white girl go?
Yeah.
I mean, because when the girl touches his plate, he mentions her skin color, doesn't he?
fingerprints or
Some
whatever.
fingerprints.
Well, he said something about fingerprints, or if she had something on her hand. I don't really know.
Yeah.
He said the plate was dirty.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
Which-
assuming he's just a racist piece of shit.
I guess I didn't really pick that up. Honestly, I thought where they were going to go with it was that I thought because they already set up the the nut allergy by that point, and I thought that she actually had something on her hands, and she was going to be the one who gave her the thing with nuts, basically inadvertently because she touched a plate or something.
I see.
That didn't end up happening, but
No, it's
I
the
don't
chick that fucks up like washing hands, isn't it? At the
Oh.
end. Or
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh
it's-
yeah, you're right.
Use
Yeah.
the walnut oil.
She's just
Yeah.
fucking up left and right.
Well, but it turned out that she actually got asked to do that though, or
Yeah, and he
like
told her
Stephen
you-
Graham's character okayed it.
To be
But-
fair, though, they never put her allergy in the system to start the day. So honestly, it's
Yeah.
the hostess's fault. 'cause she
Exactly.
knew
It's
about
like
the
who
allergy.
is actually
Remind me.
culpable for this, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good question. I think that's what they're asking too. Is it like Stephen Graham at the end of the day?
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's another thing I liked about like the flow of this movie was like along the lines of like you don't know what other people are going through, everyone's a little stressed, but like people's emotions throughout this movie are like directed at each other. Like when Carly crashes out on the other girl, it's like yes, she's like telling her all the things she's doing wrong, but like then she goes into her like Instagram influencer, you know what I mean? It's like clearly this is like stuff coming from other places, you know, not
Mhm.
just her work, perhaps.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I don't know. I love the way the emotions move.
Yeah,
in
for
here.
sure. I felt that with the dude who was like yelling at how lamb is supposed to be cooked. And
Yeah.
then like we like pop out into the room again, and when we pop back in, I think he's talking to somebody else, and he's like, I wasn't like yelling at you, like I'm sorry, like he
Yeah.
was like apologizing kind of.
Yeah,
And he's like
exactly.
already like over it in a way, and yeah, that was fun to like meet those where they were.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, the highest of highs for boiling points. The hug
I
between
really
the
liked how the
chefs.
first scene starts and just kind of keeps going.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm
I was
saying.
gonna
It's
say the whole thing.
insane. It's
Yeah.
kinda
That's probably one
crazy.
of the highs.
Permanent high.
It never stops. Yeah,
Yeah.
the hug definitely. I said anytime he sits down with his old friend, that's when like shit. I was just like very like lean in, like what are these two characters past?
Yeah,
You know,
what's
like,
about to happen? Because
Yeah.
it's super tense.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
And then when he's actually getting high at the end, like snorting
Yeah.
Vicodin or whatever he's snorting, and
Yeah.
I think that was
So
like
does he fucking die at the end?
oh yeah, he's fucking dead, dude. Right? That's what I got from that.
He spoiler. He's cast in the series. Like he's not like in the
Oh.
trailer of the series. So.
He's alive.
I just assumed he died.
way.
You know?
I thought he passed
That's
out.
It might be flashbacks. I haven't seen the series, but I saw that he was
Okay.
like on
What
the
the
list.
fuck?
I think he's
So-
dead, honestly, man. I think like he reached his boiling point. You know, like it's
He
done.
did like keep a
Yeah, I
little-
kind of hope he's dead. Not that I
Damn!
I kind of. Well, no, I mean, like, I don't know. I guess I haven't watched this show, and I don't really. I might watch the show actually. I
Yeah,
probably
I
will.
do.
But I guess
only
what I
four
mean is, I feel like that was a good conclusion to end this.
It
That
is
he
a
just
nice,
fucking
it's a cool
dies,
ending.
you know?
Yeah, it makes
So
it
I-
like
I hope-
the extended take feel unique too, where it's like we just actually watched the last hours of this guy's life to the end.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is the last night.
kind of like Passion of the Christ.
It always
Double
comes back
feature.
to
Sorry.
Bringing
Jesus.
Mel back into this. Okay.
The end scene though too. That was definitely the peak of Stephen Graham's performance. He fucking killed it there, where he's like
Yeah.
breaking down on the phone and
I did like that shot
Yeah.
where it's just like hung up on him like real close, and then like just pull away,
Hmm.
and he
Yeah.
stumbles to his death.
you do in the credits though. You do hear like the chefs being like, "Oh my God, go call for help, call for help." You know, like
Yeah.
so, yeah, there's hope.
Maybe they say
I
that.
don't fucking know. Did he just have like a heart attack?
Oh, he was
so.
ODing for sure.
Oh yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, he was
Gotcha.
ODing.
Okay.
Hmm.
I guess he
Booze,
just like
pills.
only
Mm.
snorted a little bit. It seemed like.
It
doubles
was
up.
It was revealed though, because like in my opinion, it revealed that he was drinking alcohol out of his little fucking sipper,
His
right?
water
Yeah.
bottle the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
That was
That was
nice
kind of
reveal.
wild. Yeah.
Gotta stay
Yeah.
hydrated.
Yeah.
He's probably cutting
Yeah, it
a
was
little bit of
fucked up,
water
too,
in that
'cause, like,
vodka, right?
You kind of assume that he's hungover and he's just like chugging water because he's hungover. But like, yeah, that was definitely not the case.
Still going.
But
Just
also,
high
he's
enough,
like
but-
drinking coffee and a water at the beginning, like when we first see him, which I thought was weird. But I'm like, all right, maybe he's just hydrating and also drinking coffee. But then I'm like, this dude's really gonna have to take a piss. But I don't know.
Yeah, we don't see that. We don't see that happen. Tears down the cheeks. I said nah, too stressful. No
Yeah, no.
real, genuine.
I had the
tear
one.
moments. Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, that was it. Really, not even like relevant to anything actually going on either.
It
Just
dude,
like
it
two
just
kind
like
of side
stops the
characters.
movie, and it's like,
Yeah,
hold up a sec, let's just fucking dig into this. Like, hell yeah. Okay.
yeah. Like that guy, I don't even. That character too, like had no time basically.
Nah,
He's kind of in the background at
that's
the
it.
beginning, and then yeah, it's like literally the last time you see him.
Everybody gets like a little moment, you know, and it doesn't always come back around. Such
Yeah.
is life. All right,
Which
nitpicks.
character you guys talking about? Sorry.
What?
Which character
character?
you guys talking about?
Oh, I think they're
The
the pastry people. The
yeah, the
baking-
dude who
Oh.
they found like the cutting marks.
The guy in
Yeah.
your algorithm.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
the
You
guy
should
in
know
your
this.
algorithm.
You should know who I'm talking about. man.
Interesting. Yeah.
Nice try. You're just trying to fix your algorithm. He's like,
Uh,
don't mention it. What are you talking about?
I don't know that. I don't like that.
We're on nitpicks now.
Yeah, on the nitpicks. Yeah.
I only had a couple. I
had-
noticed the audio quality is kind of not great, but it also might have been just like what I was watching on, I guess.
Okay.
It just didn't seem like crisp, and I assumed that it was just because of the water. Which, in retrospect, I feel like this could be something you could just overdub the whole thing for, but I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
are you getting out of like? Does
It's-
that diminish what they did at all? You know, like if you did
I would say
do that,
you want to get it live,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you can't really boom it successfully.
Exactly.
Like you probably got a boom or like a shotgun mic on the camera to help you in some way. But then I assume most of this is going to be like lav mics. Everybody's got their own little pack on, you know, and
Mhm.
that would be the way to do it. But yeah, that's tough actually thinking about trying to capture live like room sound.
Sound.
That's
Yeah.
Do they
interesting.
have mics placed around in certain rooms too, or certain
Maybe.
points?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Hidden
Yeah, like big like meeting points. You could put some mics in there. Yeah,
in the kitchen or certain tables.
Right.
Yeah.
interesting.
And then the only other thing I had, which like not really that big of a deal, not really a nitpick, I guess. I just thought that like the nut allergy thing was just like too obvious,
A
too
bit.
low hanging fruit, maybe.
Yeah,
Because
I
I
kinda
don't know.
feel
I
that.
guess like when they first introduced that, I'm like, oh, this bitch is definitely getting some nuts and like definitely having an allergic reaction.
Oh, shit, man.
Definitely getting some nuts.
This kind of movie.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like, immediately when they introduced that, like, I knew where they were. Like, that was definitely going to come up, you know.
I was like,
and then it
is,
did.
is it so obvious that they're not going to do it? That's what I thought when it came up, and then I was like,
know.
oh, okay, yeah, they did it.
Well, when
I
it
don't know.
happened, my nitpick along the same lines was like, why isn't this bitch carrying an EpiPen? Like, why does she not
She
just
did.
have
She
one?
I
epied.
think that she was.
She epied?
Yeah, she had
When
No, I missed that.
Oh,
the ambulance
damn.
showed up,
The
they
ambulance
asked,
brought it,
and
bro.
He said
No.
he had just done it like 5 minminutes before that.
Yeah, 5 or 10 minutes
okay.
before.
They asked the boyfriend.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
They
okay.
re-epied because her heart rate was dropping.
Is that bad?
God. Okay.
And it made me think like that's why she went to the bathroom at first. I would assume maybe, but maybe I don't know because like
Sure.
the dude like pops by and he was like, "Where'd she go?" And he's like, "Oh, she ran off." And he's like, oh, she's in the
He
back."
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. you're
Maybe she
probably
was
right.
already experiencing that, but maybe not.
Dude, and like, I don't know, I'm not allergic to anything, but I feel like if you had like fucking oil, because it was walnut oil, like I feel like that's really gonna fuck you up.
It's fucking
I could be
concentrated,
wrong, but
right?
yeah,
Like,
I
yeah,
just,
you'd think
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
it's
Just
probably
stays in
worse
your
than
system.
eating a peanut, right? Like,
I
It's
don't
Is
know.
real
it?
fat, and your body stores fat
right,
as an oil. So I
Just
would
like
think.
liquid,
Yeah,
I
right?
don't fucking know.
Huh. My nitpick overall, I mean, I enjoyed. Like I said, I love this style. I think it's like one of the most like new immersive new styles that there is. But coming off of Adolescence, I felt like the camera moves in Boiling Point just aren't as dynamic. Like they're still obviously moving and dynamic and like doing everything they need to do. But I feel like when you watch Adolescence, there's such a like more like conscious effort for where the camera is moving and how it's flowing to the next shot that this one just doesn't feel like they have that yet, but it's still good.
You're telling me you want the hook the camera to a drone, get
Fuck
to the
yeah,
next
man.
location, take it
Fuck
off that drone in one smooth action?
Yeah.
I'm with
That's
you.
what I want. yeah, yeah,
That's
please.
rockstar shit.
I guess you could just like, well, yeah, I don't know.
They do that in Adolescence. Have you guys watched Adolescence? You too?
Not I yet.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
It's so badass.
It's worth it. It's such a good show. But yeah,
Yeah, I was
they're
just, like,
like
thinking of
flexing camera stuff in there.
Different camera shit that I've seen, I guess. But I don't know, because you could just have like a track. I know a lot of shit is on tracks,
Oh yeah.
which I guess like drones are cool, but I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't really remember like the specific shot, so I'm sure it was steady. Because I feel like if you were kind of drone moving, I feel like the only
It's,
problem would be how steady it is.
I think it's after is it the end of the second
I
episode
think
or
it's
third
second,
episode?
potentially when they're at the
It's
school.
coming out of the school,
Mm-hmm.
and then he comes out of the school. They hook it to a drone, and the drone flies up to where the girl was murdered.
Towards the
town.
graveyard or whatever, like a little bit
And
away.
I
then
think I do
they
remember that, yeah.
grab it off the drone.
Dude,
keep
watch the
going.
behind the scenes too, because like that's literally like they're just like having one dude with a steady cam when and then running
Yeah.
for as much as they can, and then if there's like a crossover point, they just like literally like slowly unhook, hand over to the next person who has the same kit, and like fucking like at one point
Yeah.
they run through like a window place and they have to like move the camera through the window, and like it's just fucking sick. Just
That's
the
cool.
coordination is
Crispy.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Any other nitpicks for Boiling Point though?
I got none.
No.
It's giving the bear kinda, you know, it's its own thing, but
Absolutely.
the bear's definitely
Yeah.
on the wavelength.
Yeah.
Clever girl.
Clever girl. Probably just like, when the movie starts and it just kind of keeps going.
Dude, we can knock it over, man. It's just amazing. It's just fucking sick. No, yeah, I mean, that's my mind too. It's just not gimmicky, man. Like you think about like
Yeah.
other one shots, and like they all have like these hidden cuts, and
Yeah.
this is just straight up artistic.
Just one
like,
take
truth.
raw. We're just hitting it raw. And like when you need moments outside the kitchen, you get those. Like he goes outside for a smoke break. You get to the bathroom and the back room. So like, and you go out of when she gets an allergic reaction. So like, it's not all just congested,
Yeah.
constant stimulation of kitchen stuff. It's like, let's take a breather, man. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
And like the fade in and out of the chatter in the restaurant too, I thought was really like well placed, because when you leave it fades out and it feels real coming back in to the thing. And I don't know if that was done in post or if they were just hitting it raw like they were with the rest of the movie, but it just felt like that would be a hard thing to capture because of how much noise is in a restaurant like that,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So
Good point. Like I wonder, because if they're all lobbed up, like then it might
Right.
seem more natural. It's like as they just walk away, and then you're back on the shotgun mic with the camera.
Yeah, but like
You know, you're catching.
most times you film, like all the background people are literally just like mouthing without saying anything.
Right.
So like
Right.
It's true.
to get better sound. So then maybe it is all just like posted in at the end. Because you would think
I don't know.
like when you walk through rooms, you don't really want that audio, but you do, I guess, if you're just you're in it,
I don't
you're living
know.
it.
Setting.
That's interesting. Because yeah, I mean, you kind of, I don't know. I mean, you kind of want it in this situation, but
Maybe
I guess
it's
you could just put it in after.
yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe
I
it's
don't know
like
if
where they have like, I mean, it's all timed perfectly, obviously. So like they start talking right when they're like about to move into the room,
That's what I was thinking.
and then they like talk at like whatever level they're told to talk at, and then when they're leaving, they keep talking until they like get out, and then I don't know, maybe
Interesting. Yeah.
Hmm.
More coordination.
right
I could see it. Holy shit. Yeah, I could see it.
acting.
Dude, that's I don't know. That's
That's
crazy.
cool.
However they did it though, it works. they
It's
figured
classy,
it out.
man. It's just like a
Yeah.
classy way to make a movie. It really is.
Yeah.
And one of my other clever girl notes. This is just kind of a random one, but like the noise that Stephen Graham makes when he's seizing on the ground at the end, dying.
Oh.
I was like, I've never
Yeah.
really heard a dying scene like
Yeah.
that, so that was interesting.
Agreed.
Yeah. I already said my clever girl, but I have a missed opportunity for a clever girl. I feel like, which I guess I kind of already said. Really, just the thing with the server's hands. I thought that she was actually leaving fingerprints on the plates or leaving stuff like on plates from her hands, but now that we've talked about that, I think it might just be that guy is a racist person.
Yeah.
I don't really fucking know, but I feel like it might have been better to weave in the peanut or the nut allergy if if she just contaminated it from something on her hand rather than them actually like fucking
Mixing
up the
it.
dish.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I don't know what that would have done to the story, I guess. I mean, you could do
Right.
whatever with it. As far as like them going back into the kitchen and
Like
figuring
pointing
out who
fingers.
eliminated it and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Any other clever girls?
Clever girls. I liked the fruity guy who came back from the table and he's like, I love my job. I love my job. I love my job.
Oh, the drink menu guy.
Yeah, I'm like, that's relatable, my guy. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like the one guy who's like having a good time.
Right. Not
yeah,
in
yeah,
the shit.
He's trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your guys' double feature?
I put the bear. I don't know. I mean,
I wanted to
There's
put
a-
Burnt, but I actually think Burnt is
That's-
just like one of those not as great chef cooking movies. in my
Yeah, I
opinion.
haven't watched that one still.
That was my
Yeah.
double feature, just because
Bird.
it's got, yeah, with Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, it's fine.
It
but-
is.
Yeah,
It's not like on this caliber by any means.
Yeah.
yeah.
have you guys talked about? I for some reason have like a vague memory. I don't know if it's you guys talking about it or like some other podcast I was listening to or something about Tom Cruise being like a bartender or something. Whipping
Cocktail.
bottles around. Yeah,
Hot
maybe that
cocktail.
movie.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it's about, but like,
You
He's a
got it.
yeah, I
cocktail.
don't know.
Yeah.
Like the best cocktail server. I'm pretty sure there's like a competition involved.
A lot of flipping of bottles for sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Trying to pick up a
That'll
lady.
Fit in perfect with this.
Hell
My-
yeah, Tom Cruise.
Yeah. That's not bad. My double feature is Good Time. What you guys you
Ooh,
like that one?
good. That or
It's like-
Uncut Gems would be good.
Yeah. It's like another spiral of like one night vibes.
Yeah.
You know.
I like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Could a TikToker watch Boiling Point?
I think so.
Really?
I gave it a 6.
I think it's
I don't know.
it's higher than Hacksaw for sure.
I mean, it's 90 minutes. We're one take. There's no like. You have to focus. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like hypnotizes you from the jump. So I feel
Maybe.
like
I took the negative route. I gave it a 2 out of 10 because there are no cuts in the entire film, and they don't know how to process that. they don't know how to like.
Yeah.
They would just immediately
That's fair.
reject, what they don't understand.
The RAM storage is full after like 5 minutes.
Right. I
They need another cut.
need to switch over. Yeah. But maybe it does have that intoxicating, storytelling where it's like, if you can crack through that.
I feel that's crazy to me because I feel like it's more engaging with them because it doesn't have that.
Right.
It's great.
It should be.
But you think they need that? That's wild.
Have you watched a TikTok?
No.
It's like
Well,
hyper.
no.
It's like
Viewership is
10
here and there.
hyper edits in 1 second, and then like a voiceover and like
Yeah.
transitions and like.
Yeah. Okay.
Somebody's playing
Transitions.
like a mini game at the bottom and
Right.
just
Yeah.
3
overstimulation.
different screens, 3 different things going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't enough. This is only 1 frame.
That's great.
Is it enough for Alex's mom though, in her kitchen?
I think
could see-
yeah. Oh,
yeah.
actually, yeah. I'm gonna go with a yeah, but I don't really
It could
know.
be yes for me. I don't
It could
know.
be a no,
I'm gonna say no.
I think it's Graham is like like grizzly.
right? I
like,
feel like she might be
no.
into him, but it doesn't
Yeah.
really have a lot. He's kind of a bad dad, like so. That's why I'm
Yeah.
like the family
likable.
aspect is not really there. So I don't really know if she would like.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a movie about cooking. You're in the kitchen anyway.
Yeah, and you're in the
Huge.
kitchen.
Wow. That's a big plus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no. Too British.
Oh.
Does she like Guy Ritchie movies? Like Snatch. Is that in the repertoire? I don't think so. So I'm gonna go no.
Damn. Okay. Then I'm probably gonna go with a no.
I'm sticking to my guns. I'm saying yes.
I'm gonna say
Alex?
no on this one. I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna ask her if she'd like check it out since it's on Prime, and I'll get to the bottom of it because I mean
Yeah, I'm curious.
to
Let's
the
go.
recommendation thing. I will be recommending this movie because I don't know, like
Yeah.
what's not to like about it.
Yeah.
Turn on the subtitles if you got beef with the accents, but
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to. Yeah.
Stephen Graham, man, I'm humble, but fuck, man, I can't even understand that guy.
Some of it. Yeah.
Okay. Sequel, prequel, remake.
yeah, they're doing that.
A lot of options.
They did
I
that.
put both. Sequel or
See a
prequel.
prequel with like his partner.
That's what I
former
had.
partner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go back to like maybe the night that they had like their falling out, and we can like
Yeah.
see they talk about like a recipe, like a crab dish or something, where like I made that. Oh, or like we could see who really made it. Something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can see who really made it.
Mm,
You get the vibe
Instead
that
of
it was
fishes. I mean,
Graham who actually made it. But
you'd think.
yeah.
I would love to see it as like some other chef where they're like they both didn't make it, and they just fucking
Yeah.
they're
Some
quick.
sous chef.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
it was the lame guy.
They never got the credit.
Yeah. Don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Steps in, slaps whatever plate they have in their hand.
I'd watch a
Yeah.
spin off of that guy, honestly. If he's
I
in a
would
new
too,
show,
yeah.
I'd like that.
Be interesting. Yeah.
Star Power.
I'm at 4 to 4.5. I probably will go to 4.5.
Yeah. I feel that.
Yes, I have it at a 3.5 right now, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just comparing with Adolescence because I do think the novelty of this film like holds up still, But I could go to a 4 potentially.
I'm at a 4. Really liked it. Solid movie. Easy to turn on. Easy to watch.
Definitely.
Could really get lost in it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, what's not to like?
Well,
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
3 questions, I mean, enjoy, yes. Rewatch, definitely yes. Recommend? I'd say yes. Although, like, I feel like people are just gonna be like, it's just like The Bear, and I don't like watching The Bear. Like that's the hurdle you have to overcome now when you recommend this movie. I'd say,
The
but
Bears ruined us.
yeah, or it's
Tell
like
me why.
yeah, because there's like a sect of like watchers of The Bear now that have like completely turned on it in a way where they're like don't want to be in the kitchen anymore. You know what I'm saying? So
Really?
I think so.
Wow. Like they want the show to not be in the
Where they
kitchen.
just like aren't about like they don't like the stress, or they don't really like the characters, or like they just don't get the show, or like get the hook of like why other people like the show. So like
Gotcha.
this could be a tough one for them. But for anyone who
feel
likes
that.
the bear, it's it's right there.
Yeah, that's just like how people are these days. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I wanted to talk to you guys about the state of people watching shows at some point, maybe a couple years ago or a year ago. You remember that?
What state
About
you
how people
talking?
view shows? Basically, like just nowadays, like people hating on
Oh.
shows. Not
Okay.
so much nowadays, but like I feel like there was a period like a year ago where people were just really hating on shows and
I think
movies.
people like to hate things, but I mean, to be honest, the people who do hate things, they do it for like impressions. So like people on
Yeah.
YouTube, they have to dislike something, otherwise they can't garner a fan base.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the reason people look for is for someone to have the same opinion as them, right? So
Yeah.
It's a lot easier
Yeah.
to hate something than it is to like
It is.
something. That's what I found in
Yeah,
my
sure.
lifetime.
But it's more fun to like something because it's like then you could just talk about how much you like it.
Right. It's a
So
lot cooler to like things.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, why don't we just change our mindset these days, guys? I don't know.
Good luck.
Yeah.
It's an impassioned plea. I like to hear it. But yeah, wrapping it up on Boiling Point. Good pick. I like that one.
Yeah, it's good.
That was a good pick.
I believe I have next pick, right?
Yeah, I think so.
What do we got?
And this one, this one's for my sister-in-law. I have to pick it. She recommended this movie fucking like 8 years ago, or you know what I'm saying? Like it's been too long. It's been overdue. She brought it up at Thanksgiving as if like I should have watched it by now, and to be quite honest, I should have watched it by now. So I'm gonna pick All About Eve. It's a 1950 film, so get ready, buckle in for some potential black and white here. But
What the fuck?
if truth be told, it's supposed to be good. Like it's supposed to be one of those old ones that holds up. It's iconic. It's a good movie from what I hear. So I'm gonna pick
Okay.
All About Eve.
It's got good ratings on Letterboxd.
Okay,
You
well that's
can
coming
trust
from
Letterboxd.
Letterboxd. Anybody watches a black and white movie, they immediately get on Letterboxd and give it 5 stars. I mean, people gave Nosferatu 5 stars.
What did she say about this movie?
It's like a big like checkpoint movie as far as like movies to come after. I'm pretty sure there's iconic actresses in it too that are like some of their best performances in this film potentially. What was the show? There was like a Netflix show that came out recently with Julianne Moore and what's her nuts from House of the Dragon. I don't know.
Oh,
I
are
only
you
watched like
talking
an
about,
episode here and there with Emily, but
Wait, it's a show?
it's a show on Netflix that came out this year.
Yeah, I think Becca watched it. I want to
Yeah.
say it's called like Sirens or something like that.
That's
The
it.
Sirens, maybe?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
She
That show
brought it up again a
sucks.
few months back, saying that it was basically like a remake of All About Eve, or like it's like riffing on all the things that All About Eve is doing. So like, I was like, oh, okay. So it's being homaged. It's it's set a footprint here. So yeah, I just want to get around to it finally.
Okay.
So
after-
next episode,
Yeah.
All About Eve and Flight Risk.
Hell yeah.
Wrapping up the Gibson dive.
Yeah. Do you know? Do you want to just reveal who you're gonna pick later?
Yeah, I haven't actually committed yet, so I still need it. I
Ah.
still need a week, guys. I'm sorry,
That's cool.
but I'll pick a good one. Any final thoughts? Any topics of discussion before we sign off? Or shall we
Just
get
one
outta here?
thing, because I also got a dash here. Knives Out, the new Knives Out movie, actually pretty good.
I liked it.
Don't know if you've seen
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah.
I liked it.
It's my favorite Knives
Yeah.
Out, so
I think me too.
Good stuff.
Actually, that's what I was wondering. Is like, is it the best one? I kind of think it might be.
What'd you
it
guys
made me
like
go
about
back
it?
and reevaluate all my ratings. It felt finally like a serious movie, but it also had comedy elements to it.
Yeah.
And like the twists and turns felt genuine to the characters, and like they actually had something to believe. I don't know. It just like the whole faith death dynamic of it all was kind of just like a cool, like Daniel
I
Craig's
like that
character
too.
versus the father's character, and
Right.
then the bad father's character who's a cunt, and then all those dynamics just playing off each other, and then the road to Damascus at the end moment where it's just kind of like all comes together. It was just like it felt super well structured for a
Yeah.
Knives Out movie. Like the last one felt really sloppy in comparison to this.
I get what you're
Um,
saying. Yeah.
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 I think that one was made during COVID though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glass Onion.
Yeah.
So that kind of, I don't know. I kind of just like, not
I
saying
like Glass
that.
Onion still. I think it's still a good movie. I
It's
think
fun.
this one's just a little more solid. It is a little more serious. I like the closed
Yeah.
door mystery as like the trope of that movie too. I think my biggest complaint about Wake Up Dead Man is that the side characters aren't utilized very well, or they don't really
I
play
will
like a
give you that.
factor in
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
And like Glass Onion, there is a lot of bouncing around of the side characters, which is pretty
Which-
successful.
I feel like to its benefit too, I would say like it does suck because like the first Knives Out movie, it uses everybody like
Yeah.
equally, but this one it focuses on like 3 people, and I feel like that's super beneficial to like giving us something more to care about in the movie itself, rather than being like spread so thin.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
It just gave it
'Cause
that much more depth.
the main character, I love that guy. Like
Yeah.
I like Josh
Yeah,
Kenner
he's
as an
so
actor, but he kills it in that role.
He does.
I
He's very
like
good.
too about how it was like our perspective at first turns out to be him repeating
Very cool.
the facts,
Yeah.
which I don't know. I was hoping that there would be something like that because I mean I realized like when it got to the murder, I'm like we're only getting it from this guy's perspective, like,
Right.
Yeah.
and I don't know. I had
we
remembered in
trust
Glass
him?
Onion how there's like multiple different perspectives and shit. You know, what I mean, where
Mhm.
there's like a huge like blip halfway through the movie where you get like a fucking tone change because you realize some shit.
Right. You get new information.
But yeah, I don't know. I like how they, because after that, I'm like, well, like this dude could have killed him still, and I like how they do reference that in the movie. Like immediately, did like they're just like, you're still a fucking suspect, and I'm like, okay,
Right.
good. I'm glad that they actually.
But like we trust him as like as the audience.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
it's like I
Yeah.
kind of believe that guy. Like so I don't want him to be the killer. Yeah. But I did pop on the first Knives Out before I watched that one. Dude, that movie just does not work. I just don't understand that movie. Like, I've watched it, I've rewatched it and rewatched it and rewatched it, and every single time I'm bored 30 minutes in. Every single time. I'm just like, I don't know, it just doesn't work.
Yeah. No, I lowered my rating, especially after watching this one. I went back and I was like, Knives Out, the first one. First off, I don't remember much of it, so if that speaks to anything. Like, I remember Glass Onion more than I remember the first Knives Out, and I didn't like Glass Onion, so maybe I should have lowered it more. But yeah, I just remember not being like super blown away by the Knives Out. Like, it was fun when it came out, and it was an event that I went with in college with the friends, and they all loved it. So that aspect I do remember riding the high, but
It's just so weird because like everyone else, like most people have that experience, you know what I'm saying? And I guess like for some
Yeah.
people like us, it just like doesn't, like, I don't know. Because I saw it in the theaters and with my brother, other brother, and he loved it. And I was like, that movie
Yeah.
was not very good. It ends well, but like it takes an hour and a half of like not good storytelling to get there.
Yeah.
But coming out of Wake Up Dead Man, I was like, I love Ryan Johnson, dude. He's a clever writer and filmmaker.
Yes.
I like a lot of his like dialogue. The fucking like masturbation scene in Wake Up Dead Man, I was dying laughing. Like that just comes out of
Yeah.
nowhere and it just like keeps going. And I don't know. He's a funny guy. So
what's a real testament to the movie too, because you said the first one's super boring, is I turned this one on. It's a 2.5 hour long movie. I was super tired, and I was like, I'm probably gonna fall asleep watching this, because I mean the other movies haven't, they're not really. I'll watch them, so I just expect to fall asleep and pick it up the next day. But I was awake and engaged the entire time.
nice.
So,
Yeah,
and I think the
gotcha.
trope of him writing out like what's happening was one of the things where it's one of those things that like tickles my brain and makes me be like, this is really cool. And like
Brought
the
you
double
in
reveal,
fast in that
Yeah.
third one. Yeah.
right? And like it shows that he's the one writing it, but then on top of that, it shows another reveal that Daniel Craig was in there while he was writing it. It was just like
Yeah.
cool layers to everything. So
Definitely.
yeah, So
Clever stuff.
very cool.
All right. Let's sign off, boys. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
Well,
Happy holiday.
one last thing.
Whoop.
I rewatched the first Pirates of the Caribbean movies, the first
Oh.
3.
Baby.
Yeah,
What'd you
dude, those
think?
are just bangers.
Dude, they're so good. They hold up.
They're just so fucking good. And I did look up the budgets for them too. I think the third one is like $300 million, and I did not think that they fucking I don't know. I didn't
They get
think that the
crazy.
budget was that big on them. But realistically, if you
huge.
look at like, yeah, no, the actors, the fucking set pieces, and the actual like shit that goes on in the movie, I mean, it definitely makes sense. But
Yo,
they
yeah.
just look fucking great, especially
do.
for coming out in like fucking 2007.
Davy
I
Jones
mean, like,
is
what-
potentially the best CGI character ever made, and like,
Yeah,
still,
dude.
like,
Yeah. So
fucking
looks
good.
great, feels great,
Yeah.
and then like that final sequence on the ships where they're circling in the fucking whirlpool, it's like, it's just fucking badass.
Dude, I was.
Yeah.
Yo, this is like the 4th time me and Kaylee we watched Black Pearl last night and we watched Dead Man's Chest today.
Whoa, dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
this is like
dude.
the 4th
You guys
time
are
we've been
connected.
They're
watching
just
something
so
that we-
good.
It's
That's
weird,
badass.
But yeah,
You
like
go-
the wheel fight where it's like Norrington and like they're fighting for the key on the
Yeah.
watermill.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's just rolling.
Yeah.
I remember when Dead Man's Chest came out. I was at a friend's birthday party, and this theme was Pirates of the Caribbean for that birthday party. And my parents came to pick me up. They're like, "Do you want to go see Dead Man's Chest?" And I was like, "Yes." So we went from that birthday party to the movie. So that was a good experience.
Hell yeah.
To see it again, or that was the first time?
That was my first time. Like
Oh,
he had
okay,
already
gotcha.
seen it, so that's like why he was like high on the pirate. But he loves Pirates of the Caribbean, all like growing up.
Yeah.
So like that was his birthday theme, and the movie just so happened to have been coming out at that time too. So yeah, good.
Yeah.
That the second one's the best of the 3, though.
Really?
For being honest, yes.
I think the
Really
first
good.
one or second, but the first one is just like a classic for me.
Second one's just so fun and like does everything the first one does, but better.
I don't know.
I
What
think
about
we
the
can all just agree
fourth
that
one, though?
4 and 5 are just garbage.
Yeah.
Hey, to be fair, I like On Strange Tides, right?
rewatch that one.
Okay.
The last one.
Yeah, give that one a rewatch and then come back to us because I feel
Is
like
it the last
I
one? Is
will.
it 5?
no, that's 4.
Because I looked it
5
up.
was bad. 5 was
Yeah.
bad. That was Dead Man Tell No Tales, and that one was bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha. Dude, also, that one had the highest budget with like 400 and something million dollars.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Johnny Depp got like $100 million for that.
I wouldn't
movie.
doubt it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, also, like, we can end, but that we were talking about it, Becca and I, about somehow we got onto Harry Potter and how he was in those fucking Fantastic Beasts movies. They're just, like, not continuing those, right?
No, they're done.
They're just, like, never going to be finished, which is, like, fine, but, like, I mean, nobody gave a fuck about him, but, like, I feel like, I don't know, was there a definitive, like, we're canceling this shit, or, like,
They
did anyone...
the
don't
Dumbledore
know.
Secrets of Dumbledore one just was like underwhelming critically and financially, and I think they were just like, I think we
Let's
don't
just
got
not
Gotcha.
talk about it
Yeah.
and let it drift away.
Yeah.
I don't know, I
Let's
didn't see that
just
one,
Start
so I
a
was
new TV series for Harry Potter and get everybody back to what they
Yeah.
like. Like that's kind of the mentality there.
Yeah.
I don't know, you think that
Yeah.
TV show is gonna be any good?
Hell
The
no.
Potter TV show?
I don't think I'm gonna watch it, to be
Harry
honest.
Potter's not
actually-
even good. So
I love Harry Potter. Don't get me wrong,
The
but like
movies are good.
Oh,
I don't.
yeah, me too.
I actually think I might take the stance of not watching it, and I'll watch like anything. I watched the
I don't-
fucking live action Avatar, you know. So like,
I just don't think it needs to be remade for one,
yeah,
and I kind of just like don't really want to give J.K. Rowling any more money. But I don't know, because really, it's like realistically, that's the only reason they're making more shit. Like, because she just needs money, because she can't write anything else, because she's a bad writer.
yeah. I think it's more about like Warner Brothers wanting to make more money, but that's just my. I don't know.
Sure.
She gets it filters up to her, and her and Mel Gibson, they'd probably have like a really fun conversation. I'd love to be at that
I feel
table
like
with
they'd
J.K.
like each
Rowling and Mel
other.
Gibson. Be a
Imagine that
crazy
collab.
chat. Yeah. Next film.
Damn.
Here we go. After Flight Risk. All right.
Yeah.
Happy holidays, guys. Stay gold.
Stay gold. Pony boy.